So hard to trust. So I'm glad I got my team. I feel this, you know, understand. Let's toast to this. Let's take oath to this. In time, I've had some friends, but this is where life begins. Let's roll up, let's roll one for us. There's nothing left to discuss. This is where we should be. All of my crew with me. And it feels so good to trust, cause no one can fuck with us. And as long as we keep this trust, cause without you there is no us. This is love, real love from us. No one can fuck with us. And as long as we keep this trust, cause without you this is love. I've been through a lot of cliques, a lot of teams, a lot of shit have been dragged out, have been crossed over. I live cream, my mate hips, and my team supreme, they fucking with me. Heart feels a movement. Hebrew is a nation. We kill it. We ain't just doing it, and we chemical with this fine shit. Stick together. I'm my G. Top me, they say rain free, but properly. We keep it hot like Papa. Stay low key like the hot beat. Stay in our sun like Papa D. On gas can't witness. Focus, we by our business, and we killing niggas that witness it. The game fucked up, we fixing it. My team like a pack full of pieces. They say live in color, we living it. And after this right here, hey man, kill this shit. The whole world gon' feel this shit. Toast to this. Let's take hope to this. In time, I've had some friends, but this is where life begins. Let's roll up, let's roll up for us. There's nothing left to discuss. This is where we should be. All of my crew with me. And it feels so good to trust, cause no one can fuck with us. Now as we keep this trust, cause without you there is no us. This is love, real love. No one can fuck with us. And as long as we keep this trust, cause without you there is no us. This is love, real love. You are now rocking
Yo, it's your girl Big Show. When you tuned into the Truth Session, you don't get no realer than this.
Yo, this motherfucker right. Y'all already know what's going on, man. It's your girl Big Show on Blast Radio Atlanta, man. It's going down in a major way. Man, I'm hoping y'all like how we changed everything up around here, man. We've been trying to get shit nice and lit for y'all. And so, man, I'm just excited to be here, man. Another week back at it. We got a great big show going on for y'all. No pun. I got my friend, I got my fam, George McFly coming up in this motherfucker, man. Y'all make sure y'all gonna follow that man on Instagram. That's at George McFly. There's 2 L's on the end of that fly because he's too motherfucking fly. You feel me? Hey, look, it's going down. Man, we talk about the music business, man. The music business, this is part 2, man. I got some wonderful points that we're gonna make. We're gonna be dropping a whole lot of gems, man. My family's gonna come and lay it on y'all. He's been doing this music shit for a long time, man. The ins and outs, the real music business, you know what I'm saying? Not the music business that people trying to get into, all right? Or talking about that into when they really just trying to get into, rather. So look, man, y'all stay tuned, man. We're gonna rock out, play some commercials, get some more people to our feed. Y'all know how it go, man. Gotta pay these bills, man. I got some hot music coming up for y'all after that, man. A whole lot of big shit, man. Gang. You feel me?
Dear John, I'm leaving. Uncontrolled high blood pressure is serious, and I can quit whenever I want. Why can't we get back to when you checked on me? I don't want to leave, but remember, when I quit, you quit. Sincerely, your heart,
Listen to your heart and don't let it quit on you. High blood pressure can lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours through a healthy range today. For help keeping yours at a healthy range, text PRESSURE to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association, the American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
WWE superstar Alberto Del Rio, take one.
Behold the angry giant.
Try it again, Alberto.
Behold the angry giant.
Perfect. Good luck tonight.
Behold the angry giant.
Yay! Read me another one, Dad.
This is WWE superstar Alberto Del Rio. It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
Visit fatherhood.gov, brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council. It may be hard to believe, but people just like you are already saving money. FeedThePig.org makes it easy. Their simple savings plan teaches you how to start saving without going overboard. So you don't need to sell all your belongings and live in a commune. These dungarees belong to all of us now, Tom. You don't need to get a second job as a stuntman. You just need feedthepig.org. Don't get left behind. Get tips and tools at feedthepig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all gotta see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
It's important to plan ahead for emergencies, like the storm. When it kicked in, we had a plan. We were able to get in touch with you in no time. The whole experience was fine. If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Some parents plan ahead, some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
She's just sexy for no reason, yo. Sexy!
Young Scrap started out, cost up in neutral. Flow like pop with a little bit of new school. West side living on the blood, so I suit woo. Hand on the tool, while your favorite in the tutu. This one for the goons, the rap, lyrical thrash. All this new black mumble and jack niggas is trash. I can feel the dicky cause I got the city on my back. Screaming free dates in a different city with a strap. Underground, trying to build a solid from the ground up. Make a couple $100,000 with my girl until the time up. Looking for the realest, you can search for you found us. Welcome to the life of being righteous. I'm the nicest when my only motivation. Get this money from my writing. Kill the weakest cause they killing off our culture. I don't like it. Holy grail, drinking red wine. I'm a spiky lighting verses in the night. Watch thunder, rain, and lightning. Back room, we can strong weed and a cycle with the illest female MC ready to light up. Two-tone touch the height of this go out. Remember the fire, go ahead, cry. Again, chainsaw, back to the bars, I got a chainsaw. I'm gonna take a hack at your arm. Go the game, I'm gonna package, I'ma take it all. Probably sitting with the sandwich in the back of the mall. Imagine it, y'all, I'm laughing and I'm having the ball. Ain't nobody in my bracket, I'm a savage, I'm raw. Ooh, like pop, no pop with a punch open inside. You can die like top toe. St. Louis pride with my head, let I ride home. Run a mile, shoot wild, went up and I told. Wow, they too many to beat. I keep on repeat. The G's like me on my feet. Major League is the team that's need me to beat. Don't wanna leave, trying to dig a hole in this beat.
Let me lace up my cleats. I need a toothpick all this beef in my teeth. Break down the G and run that shit up in the league. I'm stressed at a nigga, I'm on fucking feds. I never make a peep. Scope on this bitch, boy, don't make me take a peek. Kush my cologne, bitch, I know my favorite freak. I don't give a motherfucker, nigga, messing with the beat. Bitch, nigga really came up out the street. I'm sleeping in the bed, fuck bodies, one sheet. I learned ain't nobody got money down me. From that bullshit behind me. Hey, lyrical beast, I'm ready to feast. I rip the west, but I still get love on the east. I'm good. Burn my speech, I go for the streets. I'm good. Only thing that I wish is that a nigga would. All I know is doing the llamas. I'm good with them hands, so they don't want problems. I put that shit on my mind. Get on my mind. We don't really fuck with the drama. I jump in the booth, turn that shit to a sign. Presidential Obama. Hey, sitting on my motherfucking red, fucking red face. Writing 20 corners on that motherfucking fake face. Smaller nigga, older nigga, bitch. Judge, hold on, we gon' get through this shit. Hey, shit, hey. Just hold on, we gon' get through this shit. Just hold on, we gon' get through this shit. Hey, black face, smaller nigga, hold on, we gon' get through this shit. Just showed up, we don't get through real shit. Nigga, all that bitch shit.
Like he real plug. He real plug whatever like that. A lot of people in the industry. And we pretty much just talking about the music business. So my show pretty much caters to independent artists and small businesses. So like every show I try to little gems, that help people elevate.
Even though she know I'm all there, money probably to the party. I'm all there, I'm all there. Money probably to the party. I'm over there, I'm on stage, like I'm in KSK. On the way, she don't love me regardless. Even though she know I'm all there, money probably to the party. All there, I'm all there. Money probably to the party. I'm since the day, girl, making money, no place, but I wasn't going to court to shoot shots. I was in court. Never wanna wear Reeboks, but I'm sold up with 3 gloves. Me and cuz in the T-top, I feel like the spot. I would like to be down. I ain't so much for money. I would get to money. Make sure my kids need some. I ain't going to prison. I'm down in the deep end. Certain things don't speak on. I'm back in the I'm out there, pull up on stage like I'm in KSK. On the way to get paid. She gon' love me regardless, even though she know I'm hardest. I'm in the palace to the party. I'm hardest, I'm hardest. On the way to get paid. She gon' on the way to get paid. She gon' love me regardless, even though she know I'm hardest. Money probably to the party. I'm all there, I'm all there. Money probably to the party. Jumping through here, pull up the stage like I'm in KSK. On the way to get paid. She gon' love me regardless, even though she know I'm hardest. Money probably to the party. I'm all there, I'm all there. Money probably to the party.
I mean, you don't know about everything, but I mean, what's that stand out that you want to speak on that it went on in the past? Got that? Matter of fact,
So, hey,
I'm gonna play one more song.
so you want me to talk about what we got going on, or
So,
just some of the record stuff?
him again.
Get that, find a way to get cash. Maybe you should see that. You know that ain't shit. Well, that's some of these niggas because I have no rapper shit bad. I'm not really what's in niggas. I'm shit to get bad. Big thing. I see these niggas get that. Fuck a man, beat that. Focus on the big rap. Give me out this in America. If it was a kid, get in the way of my money. I'm gonna give you with your shit. I'm gonna try to make y'all find a way to get cash. Maybe you should see that. You know that is like, that's some of these niggas because I have no rapper shit bad. I'm not really what's in niggas. I'm not shit. I'm down how like a fountain, leave him in the puddle of his own blood, drown him. This shit, never on the scene to be counted. Like now, I chose to go home. I had this some more off my heart like no I was I'm over niggas. I swear I won't go hard. Me, I'm gonna catch you and show you and yo y'all. No way. I'm Look at me now, I'm okay. Say you want what you eat, but I swear I'm no good. And I really ain't the killer with no push. When I'm tucking off in your bush. So I'm about to push. You might buy it without loose and cook. I see you with your big ass over there. Listen, ask for your ground. I ain't in the bag. They had that made it
Yeah,
fuck a man. Big rats. Look at me out. This is American Idol. Because they keep getting in the way of my money. I'm probably giving you what you shit. I hope you truly get that. Find a way to get cash. Maybe you should see that. You know that hating shit. Well, that's how some of these niggas think I have no rubber shit bad. I'm probably be ready to bust nigga whenever the shit do get bad. I'm big bad. Fuck a man. Big bad. Look at me out. This is American Idol. Because they keep getting in the way of my money. I'm probably giving you what you shit. I hope you truly get that. Find a way to get cash. Maybe you should see that. You know that hating shit. Well, that's how some of these niggas think I have no rubber shit bad. I'm probably ready to bust nigga whenever the shit get bad. But this shit out, they dig out to spit out nonsense. I got they be really lacking content. I'm the number 2 now. Just being honest. Even on my Hey, there's a thing about us. Them they be too big with it. Talking shit like I'm popping out on my grade. With glasses and yellow. Still cannot see me. Because I'm making it so easy. To make them blind. You feel though. Yeah, I don't take a shot. But the guy was like, any man do you to be stupid. That's why I told me that. I'm going to have to take a back. Nigga like they be the host in the middle with my back. I never fuck what I need. When I fuck him and get back with it. Fucking I want to be giving me that game. I've been thinking I'm shooting. You see me up in the club, I got that bad team. I'm under my shirt, if I pull this cover, I let the bullets disperse. I ain't needing a nurse. A thin line between ambulance and a hearse. It's a thin line between the gift and the earth. It's lit like a purse. I was like Nerf. The chicks make it squirt and the shit is gonna hurt. Meet the hurt when I leave your face down in the dirt. If it's all like the skirt of a hole in the church.
What up, bro?
You are now rocking with On Blast Radio Atlanta, home with a $5 spin and your #1 station for independent artists.
So, man, you already know what's up, man. Your girl, Big Show, man, I'm back. It's the motherfucking Truth Session on Blast Radio Atlanta. Man, I got my special guest up in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We got Queen Branch up in there, big man. Y'all make sure y'all follow her on the gram. That's at official Queen Branch with an underscore. So I'm about to tell everybody, you know what I'm saying, who you is, where they can find you. You can tell them that again, you know.
Hey, what's up? I'm Queen Branch.
Wait. Uh-oh, that's my bad. There you go. Now you in there.
Hello. Hey, what's up? I'm Queen Friends. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at official Queen Friends underscore.
Man, man, tell them what you do. What's up, man? Tell us a little bit about you.
So I'm a host on the podcast. I am also a personality host. I'm on a 4.9 radio station, and I'm also working on something big, and it's a show that I have called the Adicious, and it's basically like a stripper tease show. So y'all be on the lookout for that. And some hot, sexy ladies on the show, some nice looking fellas on the show, like a tease for both of y'all.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. That sounds good. I'll be tuned in. You know what I'm saying? They said, "Hey, Queen."
Hey, what's up?
I know what I'm talking about. So, man, Queen, she stepping in today, man, holding it down with your girl, Big Show, man. We waiting on George to get up in this thing, man. We got my fan checkmate up in there, motherfucker, too. So, shout out to him. A whole lot of big shit going on around here on Blast Radio Atlanta, man. And if y'all didn't know, you better know. Like I told y'all today, we're going to be talking about the music business. So, man, I just want to drop some gems for y'all. We're going to give y'all a little bit of the ins and the outs and all that jazz. We're going to be getting that started. Like, man, kind of right until then, you already call it 877-745-83, man. You know, YouTube, you can catch us on Live 365, Restream, Facebook, Twitch. You know what I'm saying? You can find us there, man. Check out our shows. You already know what the fuck going on. Now, how I like to kick things off is to get the show started, I just give people a little rehash of how my week has been, what I've been up to, you know, anything that you want to share. You don't have to give them too much, or you can share as much as you like. That's totally up to you. So I'm gonna let you go first. You know what I'm saying, ladies?
Okay, so my week has been doing really good. Like over the weekend, I was out with my measuring tape, measuring some, you know, some penises.
You was measuring penises?
Yeah.
And why were you measuring penises?
Because, like, I wanted to see what they were like on the soft, so I would whip my measuring tape out whenever I would go to a party, and they'd let me come in, and so many guys would come up to me, just so they can get measured.
Wow.
They would meet me at parties, sending me a DM like, "Where you want to be at? Because I want you to measure me." And I'm like, "Are you serious?" And yeah, they were already showing up.
What was the smallest?
I'm 4. That was 4 inch on the soft.
Wow. Okay, and then what was the biggest?
Oh my god, I didn't even use measuring tape. Like I would just grab it. I just like, oh no, you don't need a measuring tape. Oh no. Like I'm not.
You don't even need no damn measuring tape, nigga. It's big, goddamn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not even using no measuring tape.
Yeah, so that's wow. Okay. So outside of measuring penises, you know what I'm saying? How was the weekend? What else you had going on?
My weekend was good this weekend. I hung out with some friends. I told a couple of people that it was my birthday.
Oh, okay, turn up.
Yeah,
and you pretty, so they turned up. And what they did, buy you drinks and shit like that.
Brought me gifts. It wasn't my birthday, but
yeah, I mean, I could tell.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was my birthday all weekend. Went shopping.
Okay, word. That was up. That was up. I need to try that. Hey y'all, well, you know what? Let me tell you. I brag about being Aquarius so much. I don't think I could tell a person that my birthday was anywhere other than in January or February because I'm like, nigga, Aquarius this, Aquarius that. We the shit. Turn up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that probably wouldn't work for me.
My birthday is every month. At least twice to 3 times out of the month.
I feel that, man. My birthday every day. Every day you wake up and your eyes open, man. Let that be your birthday, man. Be reborn every day and just be the best you could be. You feel me?
Right.
Word. So anything else you want to share with the folks about your week?
No, not right now. We can get back to that.
We get back to that later. All right. Well, look, man, your girl Big Show, man. My week was real slow motion. It was slow motion only because I just came back from vacation, so I'm just still trying to wind down, get back into the groove, man. Me and the homies, we came in last week. We had a power meeting. It was really, really dope, man. We got a lot of things thought out or whatnot. So we got a lot of great things underway for y'all here at the station or whatever. And of course, man, we came in and we changed things around. Yeah, I didn't believe I moved all these tables and all this shit around myself, did y'all? Okay. Okay, no, I had a little help. Okay. You know what I'm saying? The homies, they helped.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, this is a moving company, so I mean, it would have got moved one way or another. But I'm glad that we did link up because, man, we listened to some good music. We have some great ideas, man. And I am so excited about the show that we're going to be pushing to y'all next month, man. I'm going to just leave y'all hanging. I ain't even going to let y'all know what it is. Just know when you see it, man, tune in because the shit is going to be lit. It's going to be live. And let me see, what else did I do? I did a whole lot of chilling. Jesus, man, I don't think I did shit last week. Nothing that I was even supposed to do either. You know what I'm saying? So I would say that means I had an amazing week because I just did whatever the hell I wanted to do. And I was being real chill and relaxed. I had a really, really relaxing weekend. I got my Zen on. I also did, like I said, man, I think this was a week of kind of just brainstorming and trying to be productive, getting back in the groove. I hadn't been on the radio in like 3 weeks. And so just getting back in the groove of everything and, coming up with all these dope ass ideas I'm about to slap y'all motherfuckers with. And so, yeah, that was my week and my weekend pretty much. Yeah. That was pretty much it. But it was lit. And so I'm glad about that. Whatever. So Queen Friends, tell me what type of music do you like?
I like all kind of music. R&B, rap, gospel, jazz. It depends how I'm feeling at the moment.
No, I feel it. Like
sometimes I might want to listen to Anita Baker. Sometimes I might want to listen to Kevin.
Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates in the face. Kate. That's what I'm talking about, man. I fuck with Kevin Gates, man. Like, I really, really like his music, and he be on some different shit, not like everybody else. And so I dig that, and his voice is real different, and I like that too. So yeah, that's what's up. You listen to indie music?
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I like all kind of music.
Word. That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, yeah, man. Well, that's what I like to hear. Man, shout out to my fam. Jason just stepped in the building, man. Remixed and blasted. Y'all already know what the fuck is up, man.
Hey,
a whole lot of gang shit, man. It's fam stepping up in there, motherfucker, man. Yeah. Oh, let me turn your mic on, Jason. You know what I'm saying? Get you popping up and everything. Hey. But you know what? I just be thinking back. It's so funny how, like, when we first got started, I couldn't get Jason to get on the mic for shit. You know what I'm saying? Like now he come in and he just walk right over to the mic. You know what I'm saying? He's like, it's just automatic. That's what he do now, man. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just amazing when you see like the growth of what you got going on.
Right.
Like, man, I'm just, like I said, I'm just really, really excited about a lot of things that's going on around this place, man. We almost knocking on 2 years up in there.
I know, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
All right, for real, man. And speaking of, man, I'm so thankful and I'm so happy about everything that we got going on that up until our anniversary party, which is going to be January 28th. We don't know where it's going to be yet, but trust and believe it's going to be lit just like this year's anniversary party was.
Oh, yeah.
So up until January 28th, our anniversary party, man, we're going to have some amazing deals going on here on Blast Radio Atlanta. Like our first deal, all of October, man, you buy 1 month of services, you get 1 month free. You just can't beat that, man. Our services are already so affordable. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be giving away some free shit, man. All right, man. Now look, man. I already told everybody that they need to be sending the name of their business and they email into our inbox because I'm going to be doing shout outs, but I'm also going to be selecting 4 businesses to do interviews with. So it's going to be Zoom interviews. So it'll be like, you know, you can stay at home or whatever like that. You know, we'll do it through Zoom. We'll do phone interviews if you can't do Zoom or whatever like that. I mean, it's for everybody worldwide, wherever the fuck you at, man. So long as you can call into the station or you can hook your ass up to our internet, then you already know what the fuck going on, man. We're going to give away some free shit, man. I just really want to give back to everybody who's been supporting us and been showing love to us over all this time.
For real.
And man, you know, I'm just, like I said, man, I'm just excited. I'm happy, man. Don't get me excited. I'm gonna start giving away shit. You know what I'm saying?
You over there acting like Oprah.
Hey, man, you get a car. You get a car. No. We ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, we ain't too far off. All right. No, real shit. So look, we catch Jason up, man. Jason already know that today we talking about the music business, and we got my man George coming in here.
I'm ready for that.
Yeah. You remember George?
George gonna drop some gems on y'all.
He gonna drop some major gems on y'all ass.
He been doing it for a while.
Man, he been in this shit knee deep for a minute, man. Like, you know, he started out doing music or whatever, but then he brought his wife into the game, man. He brought the kids into the game. The kids is cold, man. If y'all missed like our pre-anniversary show this year where they came here and they dropped that shit like acapella on their ass, man. Whew, man, them motherfuckers got voices. They don't sing, they sing. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and look, man, y'all can definitely go back to our Instagram page and check that out. But that shit was lit, man. So like he really official with this shit, man. He do like all the training, man. He do the production, he make the beats, man. He do it all. You know what I'm saying? So the engineering and everything. So this is definitely a man that got some knowledge as far as the game go. You know what I'm saying? Like how many people kid played Michael Jackson on Broadway? You know what I'm saying? Like that's big. That's some major shit right there or whatever like that. I mean, he was kicking it with Q, man. He was kicking it with my man Quincy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like man, like the connections and the plugs that he got is amazing. So I'm so excited to talk to him and to get a little information up out of him that's gonna help all our viewers and all our fans. If y'all doing this indie music shit, man, y'all definitely need to be tuned in tonight because for the gems that will be dropped tonight, boy, you don't wanna miss it. Don't wanna miss it. So hey, look, I mean, Jason, man, it's been a minute. Why don't you give me a song you want to hear? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what? I did a post today. I want to go back to that Sislo Gangsta shit.
Hey, man, that throwback, bro. Yeah, that's that motherfucking throwback. Hey, man, and I got some new shit. I got some new shit from Sislo too. So we're gonna drop some of that. But man, we're gonna hit y'all with that gangster shit, man. Y'all already know what's up, man. Your girl Big Show. We got Queen France and we got my fam Jason remixed and blasted up in this motherfucker. Hey, big shit. Sislo Productions. And so
trying to use this man. Black old ass, trying to get into it and see how it works.
See, I used to keep a chicken who be talking on straps. If I don't give her no dick, she don't know how to fucking neck. Headed to Northern Virginia, but they gotta keep it mad. I'm from Atlanta, get the my sugar did this shit came out up on my lap. When the judge give me time, I just said you're on the move. When you wanted to jump in, I ain't having no way to move. I just had to hold them off, but I couldn't hold them off. When they still me get my chicks and beat
little free. Cause you can't say my name's a lot of mama even know. I'ma slam on the table, do it like a domino. When that trick get the tripping, all you know she gotta go. Fuck about it, yeah. Tell my mama I ain't not she be in the gangster, but I'm down to do some gangster shit. Tell my mama I ain't not she be in gangster, but I'm down to do some gangster shit. Heavily up, I ain't not she be in gangster, but I'm down to do some gangster shit. Yeah, heavily baller, I ain't not she be in the gangster. That's all they expect, though. Like what you wanna do right now, you know. It's just a little number 4, I just got get your block hit up. When the block hit up, it cost a bit to get in school, looking with the cripples. I was doing it us, mix it with the chippers. Shit, they loving me now, just like they did in the past. But most of my family ain't even visit my ass. Most of the food had pork. I ain't chicken with bacon. I'm going into the administration. Them I ain't eating no bacon. Shit, that really got them squirming, but I'm riding in the Chevy. Nigga keep on bringing fresh bones like a living. Telling them that the baby look like my mama should have never lived. Nigga, whenever I'm ready to run, never does it run my shit. All of my niggas, they all in my shit, they call it big in the kid. They get them all in the shit, they big in the mother, big in the top, they just did it, they spit it like all on it. Only keep chopping up, break them all top of her. Cops slowly popping up, cause I'm so popular. On the pussy, that's the shit. You see my mama till I got to be the gangster, but I'm down to do some gangster shit. Heavily baller, I ain't not you being the gangster, but I'm down to do some gangster shit. Heavily baller, I ain't not you being the gangster.
I just hit a lick at you, baby. Then nobody make me feel like you can. Rolling up at I need 2 grams. I'm just hoping we ain't moving too fast. The daylight pass and the nightfall game. When you rollin' with the real nigga, might sound lame. Hit me to the 6, swipe off the chain. Little like going high. Slow, you gotta do something. Get high, so I'm riding a fishtail. From the beach, so I'm gonna get cold. When you living in the snow, nigga, like just got to the crib, get on that plan. Red bottle with the diamonds like 10 bags. Roll L, so the whip got 10 tags. I bust a whole breakdown quick fast. In my past life, still 10 more digits to the fast life. Little mama wake still on last night. So she fucking with the vibe, nigga, that's right. Just somebody on the side with a trap light. I'm sure, it's your brother. Everybody beat that out of frame. But when he sit down, he'll be afraid. All of his body is gonna be, you know what I'm saying? Now we got this in the seat. Now we OT on the street. Once I don't even need a remix. Upgrade a little bit from the pieces. Like till I tell you no pieces. I call it part of like Jesus. Lose bustin' on my pocket on some P shit. I run around bitch popping all beach shit. You lame, you be running on that weak shit. On some gang shit. Like me, no love right there. Right there in the corner. Shit, I sweet at him. I'm trying to get a team. Right there. I'm back on my ass. I'm messing no sad. Bustin' on the mattress. Got it all wet. When I see you looking back, make sure they got it on back. It gotta have a ball. They gotta hang it down. I don't want it down on her head. If we gotta put it in the ceiling, it's gonna be further back. So it's at an angle like this versus being straight down.
That's like you bad right there. It makes you seem like far away. I think We gonna work it out eventually.
Oh yeah, you
Now we tweaking it.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, now we.
I'm supposed to be ready with another motherfucking song.
You are now rocking with On Blast Radio Atlanta, home of the $5 spin and your #1 station for independent artists.
Oh, I got it.
It looks like you lost another one.
I gotta go get a bag today. Running up, I'm making plays. My brother's fine, he beat the case. I'm back on my grind, no need to race it. Yeah, I gotta go get a bag today. Running up, I'm making plays. My brother's fine, he beat the case. I'm back on my grind, no need to race. Yeah. I'm back on my grind, oh girl off my mind, yeah. Let's get to the money, you know that I shine, yeah. Watch the VBS, iced out, stay flexing. Yo, bitch be all in my section. Got bottles all on her chest, yeah. My brother been locked up for a long time. And now it's time to go ahead and get it what's mine. Niggas hating on the low now. Got these bitches in my car now. It is so crazy, cause they didn't want me lately, or they see I wanna go with Billy, cause I'm the best thing ever had. And it's so baby, it's alright. I swear I'm good tonight. I gotta go get a bag today. Running up, I'm making plays. My brother's fine, he the cake. I'm back on the grind, no need to race, yeah. I gotta go get a bag today. Running up, I'm making plays. My brother's time, he the cake. I'm back on my grind, no need to race, yeah.
Fresh, back on my grind. No time to be out wasting time. Everything I can check, and I only be fucking with mine. Never be flex. Everything I do is lit. Plus I'm the shit. Man, the haters I'm making my bitch. You be coming in with your home with your daddy, your mother. Been in my own.
No, I hang a little house, but I had to have to hear mother make music. It was in the brain.
I guess that I'm working so y'all. But make sure you're ready to pay. Check. And I flip it up. Everything I do is critical. My wife would say I'm strategic, but that's because the money is something I'm headed to. And most of you can't comprehend the type of position I'm in. See, y'all can save y'all opinions for someone that ain't flipping bands. Yeah.
Yo, it's your girl Big Show. When you tuned into the Truth Session, you don't get no realer than this.
Man, I keep telling these motherfuckers that, but they don't listen. No, some real shit though. Hey man, we talking about the music business today or whatever. I got my fam George. He's on the way. You know what I'm saying? Jet setting over this motherfucker to get here, man. I was just trying to figure out, like, bro, I just seen this nigga in Las Vegas. Like, I'm looking at the post and shit like yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
what's his daughter?
Yeah, bro. He was in Vegas, and now he's here tonight. So I mean, I guess this man, he's making his rounds. He's getting around here in the city, making shit happen. And so I'm super duper. Like I said, man, I told you I'm excited to have this man, because these gems that he about to drop on y'all. Man, so if y'all wasn't here for last week's show, I went on a little rampage, man. I went on a little rant, because look, man.
You lightweight got upset.
Because I am upset, bro. Tell him why you mad, son. Tell him why you mad. Look, bro, on some real shit. Look, I really just feel like it's definitely time for us to stop playing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just tired of motherfuckers. I'm tired of motherfuckers playing, bro. Like, niggas be playing with themselves, bro. Like, people say that they want all these things, but then they're not willing to do what's necessary in order for them to attain them things or whatever. But then they want to say they want to be looking at you like you crazy, or they want to be throwing salt on you or hating on you because you out here and you doing what you supposed to be doing.
Put me on, bro. Put me on, bro.
Right, and it's
on fire, bro.
Right, just expect shit to be free, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm to a point like, bro, I ain't doing shit for nobody for free. You know what I'm saying? My doing shit for free days is over, man. I mean, except for when I'm showing love and I'm happy and I'm excited because we're gonna give a whole lot of free shit for the station or whatever like that. But no, I mean, but it's a difference between, you know, like giving back and showing love and appreciation versus motherfuckers always having their hand out wanting you to do some shit for them and always expecting you to do it just because you usually do. You know what I'm saying?
I know, right?
Like, grateful. For real, you know, it's like it's a fine line between you know, the lack of appreciation and then it just being like, bro, you in a sense just like taking me for right. You know what I'm saying? Taking me for granted and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the lack of appreciation is really what be fucking with me. And I mean, and not that I need a pat on the back or no shit like that, but it's the very point that motherfuckers forget, like how the fuck they got to where they was, or how you helped them when they really, really needed you,
exactly,
or whatever the fuck, or motherfuckers try to make it seem like you ain't did shit for them, or whatever the fuck, bro. That be the shit that be pissing me off. You know what I'm saying? Because no, nigga, I don't be trying to throw shit in your face, no motherfucker. You forgot. You acting like you forgot. You out here like, bro, like I ain't never helped you, or like I ain't never did, like, whatever like that.
Let me borrow some money, bro.
Like,
Let me borrow some money.
$20. And they still ain't give it back.
I know, right? You nigga, you know you borrowed $20 from me last week.
All over.
And let me tell you, people never pay you back your money with the same attitude they ask you for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that shit be crazy to me. And like, no, bro, motherfuckers will legit be mad at you because they owe you money. Like, nigga, I didn't ask you to borrow shit from me,
exactly.
bro.
Like, oh, you want that little $20 back?
Right? No, it was a big $20 when you needed it, bro.
I know, right?
You know what I'm saying? That shit wasn't.
Come on, bro. Let me get $20 to tomorrow.
Bro, let me tell you something. Look, you know man, guess what? If I'm doing you a favor today, I need to be paid today.
All right,
nigga,
and you ain't even think twice about giving it to them. You just, you know what I'm saying, just came out the pocket and gave it to them.
Paperwork. At this point, if they want $20, tell them sign this paperwork. You can't even give people $20.
No, the truth of the matter is my cousin always told me, you want to get rid of a motherfucker, let him borrow some money. That's how you get rid of a motherfucker. You want to get rid of a motherfucker, let him borrow some money. But not only that, man, you don't give away more than what you're willing to lose because motherfuckers won't pay you back.
Because you can't be giving somebody something like that and then expecting it back. You just gotta count it as gone.
I mean, for real. Because some people don't look out and some people not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I done did shit for people and I fucking forgot about it. Like, I completely forgot. I done bailed a motherfucker out of jail and forgot about it. Like, I completely forgot about it until the motherfucker reminded me, and then it just make you feel like, well, damn, nigga, y'all did bail you out of jail. Like, what the fuck? Like, nigga, I had forgot all about that shit, nigga. Like, but me, that people they never, ever, ever give you your shit back with the same attitude that they asked for it. You know what I'm saying? But look, we're gonna do better. I digress, man. As a people, we need to do better, man. Sometimes just start with just telling the motherfucker no.
Yeah,
you know, like, and then people will look at you and make, man, saying no was so hard for me. It took me a long time to be able to really like say no or whatever like that. Cause I'm one of the people who feel bad. I feel bad after I tell you no or whatever. Like I'm just supposed to be out here saving people or some shit like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm a superhero. I don't know.
You might be. I tell a motherfucker no.
I know, bro. It took me a long time to tell a motherfucker no because I just feel like if I can do it, then why not?
Yeah. But then if you keep doing it, that's when
that's when motherfuckers be feeling like, oh well, man,
I ain't got no money, but I'm just gonna call so.
But sometimes it's not even all about money. It's a lot of different things or whatever like that because people not gonna always just come and ask you for money. I don't get me wrong, I've helped people with money, but I've helped people with a whole lot of other things as well. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like saying no, I be feeling bad. It's like, oh well, man, I could have did that. You know what I'm saying? Like it really wouldn't have been nothing for me to do that or whatever the fuck. But then at the same time, it just be like, bruh, if I need somebody to do something for me, bruh, I gotta pull them off teeth out or some shit like that. You know, like
my car broke down. I need a ride somewhere. Can you give me a ride? Well, I'm in the bed right now. How about tomorrow?
Nigga always that shit now. For real. That's real shit.
And that's so crazy because my friends, they be like, girl, this guy will not stop calling my phone. I said, ask him for some money. I bet you he stopped calling you. I said, ask him for a ridiculous amount of money. I bet you he don't call you or text you back.
For real.
And that's how you get rid of him.
For real.
Hold up. Where you from, Queen? I see your accent.
I'm from Baltimore.
Okay. I heard something in there. I heard it in there. I was like, wait a minute.
We got be more up in this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Shit, man. That made me want to play my homie song, man. My homie could be more, man. You got that motherfucking vibe, bro.
Yeah. Be more.
Lottie, man.
Lottie be more.
Lottie be more, you know what I'm saying? Yo, we gotta play that Lottie be more, cause bitch, I got that motherfucking vibe. Alright, tell the hoe. We about to tell the hoe. Hey, look, man, we'll be right back. My fam George, man, he should be pulling up shortly, man. We're gonna get into this music business shit. If you ain't already, tell a friend. We right here. 678-777-4583. You can call in, alright?
Long anniversary today.
Right.
Yep, I've been seeing it posted all over the place.
I got that motherfucking fight. I got a whole spot for that. You know what I'm saying? I got how we gonna do it, guys. That nigga. World and give me terminator. Oh no, them are people right here. Looking 50 like the Terminator. Going on and reaching out, ain't looking for no papers. Actually started to speak up, and you was not my favorite. And never catch a pity party with the O on or the O team. That's the gate seat. I came too far. You can't pay me. I need loyalty over feelings. So which one I'ma get? I'ma think out a pick. I'm forever like never. I could break records and seven. Y'all better not let me in, cause ain't no gap in the 10. Told down by my crown, don't need any reconcile. Daddy placed that on my life when I was young before a child. I'm stay proud. No company, these niggas that ain't got love for me can't fuck with me. Got a long list of artists that's bubbling and I fuck with me, and they fuck with me. So when it blow, they know I'm free. I got that motherfucking fire. You know I do this shit, don't get no motherfucking time. You got some little deals in there. On the hard drive. I got that motherfucking fight. You know I do this shit, don't get no motherfucking time. I sit up on that bureau, say they niggas that hire me. I can't fuck niggas. I gotta understand it. Premeditated plan. I'm patient, I'm patient, that's that. I'm patient. My dream I already had. The family's game. 2018 it was established. Shouldn't I have to explain? Cause we need a Gucci glasses. My shiny in the game. Change you do the other ones can't put me in okay. They try to rock me out. Turn the wrong over the game. Trying to ice me out the way. Can't stop my cash out the way. Trying to make me think that you the only top dog in this lane. I'm not working for the fame. So that greed's just so lame. Can't wait to show the too much room and switch up the whole frame. Then you'll see how far this come. And y'all want to clear the name. Girl, I got that motherfucking fight. You know I do this shit, don't get no motherfucking tight. I sit up on that payroll, say them niggas better hire me. I can never be a fuck nigga that's the thinking me. Girl, I got that motherfucking fight. You know I do this shit, don't get no motherfucking tight. I sit up on that payroll, say them niggas better hire me. I can never be a fuck nigga that's the thinking me. Yo, Lottie be more. That motherfucking fight, alright?
You are now rocking All Blacks Radio Atlanta, home with $5 spin and #1 station for independent artists.
Loving you just comes natural to me. Like, I don't have to think about it. Like, it's like second nature.
That Detroit shit, man. Shout out to my brother Drake Mills.
I love you. Love is like
Girl, you got me. Like you a drug. I can't get enough. Feeling this buzz. Wanna try with you. Girl, you got me. Like you a drug. Feeling my stuff. What is this love? I'm so high on you.
Girl, you got me. I cannot lie. I just can't wait till we slide. It's gonna be you or not. You're a natural high. I see you be curving around. Just tell me what's up. I'm about to push up. Stay sexy as fuck and I'm living it up. Cause you handle your stuff. Getting you ain't nothing but love. I must be a Scorpio. Cause you're a freak. I like the way you move. Cause you think what you can teach. You're very educated, but you're seasoned to the street. Got your own shit, but you stay up on the lab. And now I'm real nothing but your energy. And I'm starting to believe that you're the remedy. If I knew you back when you would've been with me. Like MK, you probably would've finished me. Yeah, unless I confess. I like the way you look, get some heels in the dress. I know you keep it G, get some jeans in the cat. Stands back, I like to watch you from the back. Girl, you trapped, and that's just me, I'm bragging. Let me help you drag that wagon. What you doing later on, I'm asking. I've had a couple drinks in me, with the classroom.
I love the person that you are. We did. You missed it. She measured penises this weekend.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. What's the minute experience?
Probably more so for them.
Like you were good. Can't get enough. Feeling these buzz. Wanna try with you. Girl, you got me. Like you were good. Feeling my slug. What is this love? I'm so high on you. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with you. Sometimes I even wish that it was two.
Like I did that.
So you can tell what to be a me too. You're perfect everything like me. Basically, what I'm saying is I see you. About to go ahead and copy the cool too. So you can sit back and laugh at all these blue trees. Trying to be around us to get status. I'm trying to fuck with you. Found one. I'm looking for a rock. Just know you found one. I'm the only one to drink it from the fountain. You're the only one that's mountain. Yes, I you ain't that much, it was you. But it ain't even come second to. I know you had me stand next to it.
Oh yeah,
Just my shit. You really love it when you back at me.
The brain that I had wasn't big enough.
Somebody said that the Catholic. Just know ain't nobody coming after me. You and me, it's the best math mate. You can have a word quick answer me. And if she gets it, she do it passionately. Now I can't wait to dive in the deep sea.
I'm gonna check that. Detroit shit, man. He said he ain't around. You know.
Superstar shit.
Black people.
Start this trash, take them out when I fill up the bag, dump them, roll them down in the curb and leave them on their ass. This G last, these niggas faking and placing glass, bitches shaking ass with 60 less than the quarterback. Quick with the pass, my shoulder strapped like a quarterback, and now I'm running back to the cornerback. I can order sack, hit 75 with $1 and brought a quarterback. This shit easy, my niggas greasy like bitches scouts. They build a beat, I head down like I'm riding around and sliding down the beat. So they come scared. I love for niggas and all they got is a double tap. They see me back and cut like a razor, shave them into the fucking back. Them people work like a fucking bitch. I'm a little cat. Running stock at the grocery store, taught me how to stack. Throw some perks like they gon' hate it when I get out the bag.
Where's this composed way? Mic check 1, 2. Where's this composed? Shit down, I'm talking about I started pulling from the ground, now my head is all up. My voice down, I'ma hit them all up. Niggas better watch your mouth, cause I do not give a fuck. This is a session of progression on a solo flight. Overhyper on digging your overbite. And I'm so enticed by the ground full of bricks where it's known as the sticks come with a bowl of rice. See, I've been different, I ain't with that shit from overnight. When they come to me and them bitches, they shit is overpriced. God's mission, we can over life. Nas got me slipping into a vision of Dolomite on motorbikes. I'm full of focus, my eyes closed as I zone on. No thoughts, welcome to number 2. And so far, your fault, I'm so much over you, I can't hold on. And those off and fall on top of fat women. Wait for it, I can fight, shoot, hustle and pray for it. Stay for it, moving through motion, coasting the skateboard. 8 for 3 years old, looking for labor. Greatness and business, what up, what is this? Break the news,
break the news. I got a spotlight. Keep it all over, man.
Still going with it. Still fighting.
Yeah, hey,
Brown from the
don't say that, man. Sound like a football, man.
You are now rocking All Blast Radio Atlanta, home of $5 spin and the #1 station for independent artists.
Yo, so y'all already know, man, we had to drop y'all some of that motherfucking heat, bro. You know what I'm saying? We talking about the music business, man. We catering it all to the indie artists, man. Shout out to my artist, Frankie Lou. You know what I'm saying? That was called The Progression. Frankie Lou with Mike Jack. That's that Detroit shit, man. So shout out to my city, man. Whole lot of gang shit going on around here, bit, man. You already know what's up, man. So the song before that was called Love Movie, and that was my brother Dre Bills. You know what I'm saying? He out the D2, so y'all already know, man. Y'all turn up, show some love to my folks, man. That Love Movie is streaming on, I want to say it's on SoundCloud, and it's on, what's the other shit? Man, just look for it, all right, man. Love Movie, all right?
Shout out to Dre, man.
Shout out to Dre. But, man, you know, Jordan, man, and just that he is, man. Of course, he's late. I know this man be here at 7:45. He's talking about 11 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he already 11 minutes late. Goddamn, you know what I'm saying? No, real shit.
$5 spin and #1 station for
That's what happens when you talking shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what when you got that shit, bro. No, look. So I guess we can talk about some of these wonderful entertainment news things that's been going on. Oh, you know what? Matter of fact, this is the perfect time. So look, man, 5 years ago today, we lost one of hip hop's greatest, man, Shawty Lo. And so we just want to send a whole lot of love, man, and a whole lot of big energy to him and to his family, man. You know, I believe in spirits, you know, carrying on and still watching over us and everything like that. So he looking down on us right now, man. So I just want to send a whole lot of love, a whole lot of big energy to you and your whole family. That's what we do around here, man.
Yeah. I mean, if you didn't know, you can't miss it. It's all over social media right now.
It is. It definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Shawty Lo.
Hey, shout out to Shawty Lo. Hello, they know. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, and so the great thing is that next week we got Shawty Lo Jr. checking in. He gonna come do an interview with us, hold shit down. And I got, well, you know, man, y'all know we love exclusives, right? So look, man, I got a motherfucking exclusive, man. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna drop that exclusive on y'all ass. This that exclusive from Shawty Lo Jr., man. That shit called Bricks. So hold on, wait. Let me get to it. Let me get to it. Where is it?
Slide down.
I'll put it in here. Let's see what happened. There we go. All right, man. So look. So this is that Shawty Lo Jr. with Bricks, man. Y'all make sure y'all support this man. He doing his thing, man. He holding on the legacy of his dad. So man, you can't go wrong with that. Look, and music got too.
The west side, my nigga. Bankhead to be exact. Yeah.
That's crazy.
West side, Bankhead. Got it on the bricks with me. Young nigga run the city, and I got it alone with me. The bad for the bitch, push on what's all through the city. Everything y'all did, just me, we got midnight. 10 toes, I'm standing up, shit, look now,
and I got part
Bet you put a head on this cookie bell. I can show you something different, I can show you something real. She gon' know the difference, they gon' be hard to tell. I'm from the bridge, I don't raise nothing. I come from one time with a whole life, I was raised out to get it, paid my need to step aside and get it. I'm the king out of my city. And the place I live is a king out.
He in the color lane though. He on the line, yeah.
Yo, so hey man, all I'm gonna say that shit was rocking, you know what I'm saying? also,
bounce to it.
I mean, I'm saying, bro. Fam was saying them some big shoes to fill, but man, you know, from my ears, man, it sound like he filling them boys up pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
What you say, Queen?
Gotta bounce, gotta twerk.
I'm telling you, know what I'm saying? They know, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so look, man, like I told y'all, man, next week we got Shawty Lo Jr. checking in. We're gonna have some more music for y'all, man. We're gonna get a little bit of information. So y'all make sure y'all tune in, man. On Blast Radio, we're gonna be on YouTube live streaming right here, 7 o'clock. You already know how it's going down. But in other news, did you guys know that the Fugees, man? Now look, man, some motherfuckers don't know who the fuck the Fugees is. You know what I'm saying? Some of these young whippersnappers, they don't know what the fuck going on, man. Because, and I mean, at 25 years after the fact, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is gonna be some people who don't know what the fuck going on. But man, let me tell y'all, if y'all don't know about the Fugees, whew, man, you don't know hip hop, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know the Fugees, you don't know hip hop. And so the Fugees, man, they linking up for a reunion tour after 25 years.
That's gonna be big.
Yeah.
25 years, bro.
Lauryn Hill,
25 years.
Wyclef Jean, Prize.
For real.
Oh, Lauren gonna do it. She gonna be a part of it also.
Ain't no Fugees without Lauryn Hill. But you know what, man? What's crazy is motherfuckers went bananas over that verse that she dropped on Nas, Nas CD that released, bro. Snap, she went ham. You know what I'm saying? And so motherfuckers, they're like, whoa, like, I mean, you know, of course, people who ain't heard her 25 years. Yeah. I mean, give or take, because it was like 20 years, because she did drop her own album or whatever like that. So,
all the way from Sister, goddamn it.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. People who ain't heard from her in a good 20 years, they like, oh man, they probably like, man, I didn't know Shawty still had bars like that. I didn't know she was still hitting like that. But no, man, she ain't lost it. She still got it. I can't wait, bro. This is a tour I'm definitely going to. Bro, look, On Blast Radio will be in the building for the Fugees tour. I don't care what strand of COVID is going around this motherfucker, okay? I'm gonna be there, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Look, man, I don't care what strand going around, man. You know what I'm saying? Just put me in my own section, you know what I'm saying? Like, look. Don't deprive everybody, man. Put us in our own section, man. Pay-per-view that shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Man, let me tell you, that's super lit. That's super lit. And I'm excited for that, bro. As soon as I seen the shit out, the first thing that popped in my head was like, Fugees, that's the way that we rock. We doing our thing. I was like, oh yeah, man. That shit it was getting me all the feels. All the feels. You know what I'm saying?
You was like, so she was like 2 years old saying?
No.
I was in high school with saying my song.
Hold on. Tell her, don't let the baby face fool her. Okay,
she was like,
don't let the baby face fool you, because girl, I'm knocking on 40. You know what I'm saying? I'm ways away. I'm knocking. It's a long distance knock, but you know what I'm saying? But no, man, I'm 37 years old, and they say women shouldn't divulge their age, but god damn it, I look good, so fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And so look, no real shit. I was probably like, man, I was 25 years ago. I was 12. Now, okay, you know what I'm saying? So I was 12, like, ooh la la la. You know what I'm saying? It definitely was, man. Still a classic. There was a classic album. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely a classic album. The motherfucking score, okay?
Hell yeah.
You feel me? So yeah, I'm just, man, it's good to see Lauren just getting back into her thing or whatever like that, and knowing that she still got it, she ain't lost it, man.
I mean, that's when music was music, like for real.
Don't talk about women music, because
you just close your eyes and just feel good.
I just feel like we had a silent moment.
Thinking about it, like
for real, like damn.
Where music was at that point in time.
May it rest. May it rest in peace. Bring it back, man. Bring it back. Like, I can say that it has definitely been a transition when it comes to music. Now, the only thing that really has me like, man, you know, like this is really fucked up is the fact that it's not a lot of R&B anymore.
It's really
you
not.
know, a lot of the music that we hear today is promoting material type shit. You know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that because we need to have that too.
Right.
But I also feel like, bro, at some point that's a bit much, man. What happened to people talking about what the fuck is going on in the world? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not just all about motherfuckers killing each other and, you know, drugs and bitches and cars and money and whatever the fuck.
I mean,
that's
that just comes with the evolution of music. So
man,
that's all they want.
Fuck that.
That's what's selling. So that's what.
No,
you know
man, no, but look, okay, so you know it's a whole agenda when it comes to this music shit, bro. And that's what's selling because that's what they pushing. If they was pushing music with substance, it's motherfuckers out here that would listen to music with substance. You know what I'm saying? But because that is what they're pushing, they don't have no other choice but to listen to that
because they want to make money.
Yeah. I mean, I'm saying, but you say they want to make money. No, bro, it's deeper than that. To me, it's deeper than that. Because look, they put the music out, right? Any Radio 1 station, somebody is deciding what's being played on that station anyway. They playing the same old shit over and over and over again in the first place. They're not playing no old shit. They're not playing no outside type shit, nothing like that. They playing the same old shit over and over and over again. Whatever is recent and new and whatever, and they might throw a semi throwback in there somewhere in the mix or whatever like that. So all that shit, bro, is regulated. And guess what? So if all they're playing, and it's not that people aren't making conscious music, they are steering artists away from making conscious music. Because guess what? They're not about to push that shit. They're not about to play that shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's different heads at the table. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so where we did have it's hard to even be diverse in the music. As much as they say it's diverse, it's not, because it's the same old shit, bro. Motherfuckers, the biggest piece of diversity is people maybe sounding different. You know what I'm saying? It's just they're all talking about the same shit. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like, bro, to me, it's all about the agenda that they're trying to push. They're looking to push this materialistic shit. They're looking to push us going against one another, or people talking about killing and people talking about dying, because they want to have us in this state of numbness, of dullness, of low vibration.
Yeah. Crab from there, trying to keep us in that same space.
Yeah,
right?
they want us in these low vibe and energies or whatever like that, because when you feel it, bro, that shit don't make you feel good about yourself. I mean, like, how many songs have you heard on the radio as of recent that really made you feel good about yourself? You know what I'm saying? So they keep that low vibe and energies, because that's why we all mad at each other and shit. That's why niggas be going against each other on certain shit, or why niggas always want to argue about some shit unnecessarily and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we have this angst, this tension, because, bro, that's all we know. We raised around this shit, and then that's what you fill our heads with. Music used to be a way of escape. Television used to be a way of escape. And now it's just like,
you just loop yourself right back on around.
Right, bro, man, y'all better grab your YouTube account, man, because that's what I've been on, bro. Just researching and I've been doing a lot of research on like old history and shit, and like
there's a lot of good information on YouTube.
Man, it is.
Following the right people, you know what I'm saying, watching the right stuff.
Yeah, you can fall down a deep rabbit hole fucking with YouTube, okay?
For real.
Now that's some real shit, but you can learn a lot there too. You definitely can learn a lot, man, because the knowledge is out there for you, man. Everything that you want to know or need to know, bro, it's right here on this web. We use that shit for everything but. You feel me?
The good shit.
You know, and so one of my friends made a post, and then, man, this is a great thing to talk about since we are talking about the music business. He made a post today pretty much talking about independent music. And he said, he's pretty much saying that independent, now put your mic down, but I want your opinion. You know what I'm saying? That's right. We're gonna get your opinion on this.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so look, I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what my man said. It was right there. All right, y'all give me a second. Okay, so it says, there is a reason why local music artists are not getting the support they want from family and friends and social media. They don't make music that's really good and really buzzes when people hear it. But artists these days are not trying to seriously make good music or make a real hit song. As long as they can say a few bars, they are satisfied. But get mad when people who listen to their music don't gravitate to it. So it says, how do you expect the general public audience to listen to your music when every song you post is nigga this, nigga that, and you expect them to relate to that? People want to hear real songs, not nigga this, nigga that, etc. Artists these days don't put any love and time into their craft or songs they write. You know I'm on the radio. Can you grab the door for me, please? Artists these days don't put any love and time into into their craft or songs they write, and it shows. They don't realize that if they make good music, it will sell itself. But if they keep making what they are doing these days, they will never get any support because it doesn't stand out. Because the truth is, it's not good music, and people are tired of hearing the same old repetitive street talk. The world is going through too much right now just to hear repetitious street verbiage. Brothers, change your lingo. Now, of course, I had a lot of opinions about that. Of course, me being the opinionated person that I am, because I think that all falls back to the agenda that I was just discussing and speaking of. It's not that indie artists don't make good music, because, bro, all the music we've been playing here tonight was independent artists. You know what I'm saying? I ain't played a song that was trash tonight. I know that for a fact. I got good ears, okay? I've been doing this shit for a long time. So I haven't played one trash ass song tonight. All right. Everybody is not talking about nigga this, nigga that, and shoot them up this, shoot them up that. But everybody also don't have an outlet that people can hear them not talking about to shoot them up this, shoot them up that, because that is the agenda that is being pushed right now. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is. That is the agenda that's being pushed. So it's not that artists aren't making good music. You know what I'm saying? Or that all artists are doing nigga music or materialistic caca. You know what I'm saying? There aren't the proper platforms and the proper outlets. And then okay, so let's say that there are some platforms and some outlets for them, like your YouTube, like On Blast Radio Atlanta, like any other independent radio station that is out here. Guess what? We don't get the support either. So if we're not getting the support, then they can't get this report because people are not tuning in to listen. You know what I'm saying? Because people are listening to the mainstream caca that's on the radio. Okay? You know what I'm saying? There's only a few people who are streaming and listening to Spotify or who got this Sirius radio and all that other stuff or whatever like that. The average person, when they're writing, they either playing some music from their phone or they listening to the radio. You know what I'm saying? Also, if you if motherfuckers are tuned into that agenda for long enough, then bro, they're already programming you to listen to that shit anyway. That's what they're programming you to listen to.
You automatically
so thank you. So unless you yourself are a high vibing person who don't want to hear that shit, you know what I'm saying? Then of course that's all that's gonna be around. That's all you're gonna run into. Or whatever like that. But what I can say is there are some wonderful independent artists doing some wonderful things, and not just the upper indie, because I mean, you know, in my mind I be feeling like it's more than one indie. You know what I'm saying? It is. But not to upper folks who like are on their way to getting there, but even like the lower hanging fruit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's some people out here.
It's a lot of local artists that are really fire that people never hear.
For real. So what I will say is that we have to open up our ears, and we have to be more we have to be more open to what's going on around us, and we have to be more supportive. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't even want to take the time to go and click the link to listen to somebody's song. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and listen to me. I have the same, I do it to people. People send me their music all day, send me links all day, and I can't stop what I'm doing to go and listen to a link from a song. But because it's what I do, I will take out the time at some point to go and do that because that's my job. That's what I do. But people who don't, guess what? They don't give a fuck. They not. You know what I'm saying? They gonna keep listening to what we feeding them. And so that's just my opinion. So I mean,
you can't say too much more. I mean, that's you hit the nail right on the head. I mean, really,
right outlet.
It's whatever you tune into. That's what you tune into, and that's what I say. That's what you tune into. That's what you go automatically reach for. When the radio come on, you be bloop. I don't want to hear that. Bloop. Oh, this
might have AM, FM, country.
Yep. And so a lot of what I said to y'all is what I presented to him. And he just pretty much like, no, you can't just ignore all the trash that's going on here. And I'm not, and I wasn't saying that I ignore it. I choose to focus my energy on the more positive type of me. I'm not about to listen to no trash ass music. You know what I'm saying? To even be, and I'm not about to be out here on no negative ass shit, telling people, oh man, you're like, unless you bring it to me and ask my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Then if it's trash, I'll tell you it's trash. But bro, I'm not about to be out here just like, oh man, or I was listening to this trash like that shit trash. That shit, man, bro, I'm not even about to bring that up. I ain't even gonna bring up the trash.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Because why? For what purpose?
If it don't sound good to me, and we've been listening to some music for a long time, we know it sounds good. So.
Right, for real.
There may be an audience for it, just not our audience.
For real. And there it is. And that's what it is. So look, hey y'all, man, I'm excited now because now is the time, folks. Now is the time.
The homie just pulled up.
You know what I'm saying? We got some.
Man, stop whispering, man. Hey, I'm doing the fly in the building, man.
Stop whispering, goddamn. All right, we got that. Always welcome. Hey, look, and if you don't come over here, or you gonna just come over there and come over here. She leave it.
I'm a slide in the street, John. 1, 2, 3, work the KCG. Oh, Henry, I'm Mr. Good Car, Mr. Diamondback Car, Agent 159, certified gold star. But the thing about me, sweet nigga Steve, CMG, double O, 3, double C.
So look, in that
Just as fine as she. She's the best and just as fine as she. She want money on fire, nigga, so I was I go shoot shot, nigga, all the other buses try. But no, I can write my tongue, she a fairy tale, no, damn Dumbo. But I can't blame it, the original feel, the side of the feel, man, I'm so serious, the problem is after the style, I know the living medallion, if we wearing each other, we'll forever be style.
Oh, ain't no doing it.
Okay. Just as fine as she.
Oh, it is good. It is. I don't remember where it is.
Just as fine as she. That ain't it.
Look, is it a plus or something?
Will it be a plus or minus?
Like, this is the first music video I did. Oh, and it's touchscreen. Bam, yeah, we all man. I just did this song around for my wife. Oh, you did this song? Yes, oh, snap. Yeah, this is the first music video I ever did. No, we was just selling that in the car. That's right. I can never forget that. Yeah. The first verse came in was like snazzy. Straight down, you know what I'm saying? I got some nice fresh clean glasses. Oh yeah, we don't do all that. All right, wherever you go.
Just as fine as she.
Yeah, okay.
Just as fine as she. Just as fine as she. She's a bad Santa. Just as fine as she. She's a bad Santa. That's why I
I'm gonna tell you why I did. All right. So my family very dude, Hammer. 5 of us are starving. So I did it because it's basically a testament of me, her husband, to my wife, basically. And it's but I'm gonna tell you all from here what I'm gonna show. Because we gotta talk anyway. Yeah, straight up, like it's real.
Oh, yeah, just on here. I mean, it don't matter. Okay, that's fine.
Don't make me say no just to your name. Cause you keep trying to play the same. Don't let this singing fool you, nigga. I keep my finger on that trigger.
So, bro, all I want to say is, she is fine in the motherfucker, bro.
Hey, listen, you got your man. You got your man.
Bad Samma Jamma. Goddamn.
No disrespect. No disrespect.
You can't be disrespectful. She fine. I want the truth. He know his wife fine.
Yeah.
He know she fine, man. People been telling him she fine for as long as they've been married, I'm sure, bro.
Let me just dispel the. I need this?
Yeah.
Let me dispel the myth. I invest in the finest. No, I'm dead square serious. She'll tell anybody quickly. The vast 89% of her full closet, and she got 89% of our closet, is that's my investment. So when we see her out, no, see, I'm the opposite of that weak individual. You see what I'm saying?
He ain't worried. He wants you to look like that. I ain't worried.
You see what I'm saying? I believe that the Picassos should be appreciated. You feel me? So you know, if I can provide the outlet for people to come and see it, as long as they don't, you know. Don't
right, man. Don't get out that way, man.
Don't get out of pocket.
Don't take it too far, man.
With a hammer. Looking at that fine Samma Jamma. You feel me?
Man, say you look, but you don't touch it.
Yeah.
All right, man. I feel that, bro. I feel that.
Good to have an influence. She's like my living muse.
That's your muse.
Good or bad.
Definitely some inspiration.
Yeah, good or bad though, I got some mean songs.
I'm sure.
She don't know a few about me.
Look,
hey,
that's that very life for you. You know what I'm saying, right?
23 years of best friends. You know what I mean?
23 years, man. That's beautiful.
23 years of best friends.
I'm trying to get there.
Speaking of a long time, my parents, a couple weekends ago, my parents married 50 years. They had like a what do you call it?
They renewed their vows.
They renewed their vows like a couple weekends ago. So,
that's super dope.
Yeah, that was dope.
Man, blessings to them for 50 more. You know what I mean? At least. And that's my weak self speaking on.
Shout out to my mom and my dad.
That's right, man. Shout out to Mama and Papa remixing glasses. So I got this thing where I call everybody's parents like Mama or Daddy, whatever the hell their kid's name is. So yeah, everybody call my Mama show. That's where it came from. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, 100. But hey, look. George McFly in the motherfucking building, man.
Yes,
look, so y'all go follow my family. Y'all go do this shit right now at George McFly. That's MACK. And fly with 2 L's because he's too motherfucking fly. I mean, 2 Y's. That's what I meant. Fly with 2 Y's because he's too motherfucking fly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. And so today I was telling you folks, man, that we're gonna be talking about, you know, this here business of music. You know what I'm saying? And but before we get all into all of that, I want you to, you know, tell our listeners a little bit of something about you. You know,
well, I'm gonna do this first.
Give us a little.
I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna tie in the last interview I remember you guys did was with Jador, who was not only the artist over there at our situation that we got, but she's my daughter. You know what I mean? And we were in Las Vegas. Because she's got a guy who's obviously very close to me, like an uncle to her, been around me for 30 years basically, and he got bit by the bull crap that's out there taking people too easily, and so he didn't last long in the hospital. So I bought this. His name was Brendan. He was my little baby big brother, you know. And I bought the B because that's what I call him. So I bought this gold B because he was solid gold. Day one, I got people on my Instagram that have backed it up. They've been knowing him a long time. Solid gold guy, loving husband, present father, and loyal. I'm talking about loyal to the soil. So we're gonna crack this for B because B is all about. He was all about what my family is doing, and you know, he was just one of those guys, no player hating in him at all. You see, he hollering rest in heaven, BP. But we know what, he was the one. I told you when you got out there, I said my man gonna get you and everything if you was coming, didn't I? Yeah. Listen, he probably up there telling Peter now, yo, y'all ain't got no car service up here. I definitely make a couple dollars. I'll break you off. That's how he is. So B, we gonna crack this for B because he was good spirit. Good spirit.
Yes, that's right, man.
Rest in heaven, you know, most definitely we gonna do that. And so one thing about me is I'm a dude that, you know, I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. Babyface camp guy, you know. We got a lot of history in that situation. So when you want to talk an understanding of this thing here, and when you want to talk, the credentials are, I'm not doing the credential thing, but I'll tell them this about my experiences. If you go from Usher with Donald the Great, who y'all call Devontae, but you go from that initial project, Man in Black, I mean, we can go on and on and on. There's so many different types of things that you've seen or heard that my print on, or my wife even with Robin Thicke and, you know, Pink and all these different situations. So there's an array of experience in our family from the parental standpoint, and you know, man, I don't want to be on here name dropping, but I'll tell you guys this. I went from that, and I went from being signed to learning what signing things meant. You feel me? And that's what got me to my position where my children ended up contractually with the Broadway situations and in the television shows and different things like that. And we've been able to guide them intelligently through this world that we call entertainment, because you know it's just really a smoke and mirrors business.
I mean, that's real talk. But you know, that's one of the dopest things to me is, like, you know, because I know you come from doing music yourself, but the fact that, you know, you got the whole talk about some Jackson 5 shit, man. The whole family is fucking talented as hell. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Singing, rapping, dancing. You know, like it's just amazing, and your guidance to them is just like, bro, it's amazing. It's really, really amazing.
I appreciate it. The funny thing is, I ran into a guy on Friday who knew who I was verifiably from the time he was a little boy. We never met. So I've been doing this here, like I bought this. This is funny, but it's not. This is a George Maynard Freedom of Praise. This is my last name got a lot of weight in the Kojic world, and man, so 5 years old, I'm probably singing with BB and CC Winans and the Clarks, and just on all these church, you know, at these convocations and stuff. And so I was like the little Michael Jackson dude, and you know, the hints I just kind of followed that, and then my sons ended up on Broadway playing Michael Jackson. And let's just say the most authentic, realistically, and that's you can't take that away from Barry Gordy's mouth. So that's just what the man said.
They mentioned that the last time it was here. I was like, that blew me away.
But it got to the point where, and you know what, y'all, I'm about this right here. Y'all were speaking earlier about the aspects of being in this mode of independence and all these things. And a lot of times, we've been trained to believe that terms don't mean what they really mean. You see what I'm saying? So I can tell you there's nothing wrong out here first. Before we even get into this, I want everybody to know, you looking at me, everybody looking at me, wherever we at. I want you to know that there's nothing wrong with the term independent. As a situation, as either as a person, you independently came into this world. Even if you got a twin, triplet, quadruplet, or whatever, everybody took their chance unless they was conjoined. But you know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? So I want you to understand, as a people, as the creative people, because I'm not pulling no punch. Let me tell you something. I'm friends with a lot of people. I'm not anti-Semitic. I sit in a lot of offices. She will verify this. I sit in offices. I can call anybody right now and be like, what y'all got going on? I'll just show up and just be chilling. And I get all their stuff. I don't fear having relationships with anybody, but I do recognize what's done to our people who are suffering from a lack of knowledge. Okay. You understand? So when you talk about the term independent, we break this all the way down to the creatives. And we are the strong creatives. Let's just keep it 100. You know what I mean? Most people are emulating or doing sad imitations of what we come from the cuff with.
Say that.
I'm just being real.
Straight up.
So dig what I'm saying. So you take this word independent and you adulterate the meaning to every situation except for one dynamic. Tell me which one it is. It's a little more. You warm. It's black.
I'm at a loss for words right now.
Yeah. Black women.
Okay.
The only right time to be independent.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is when it's separating the dynamic of the black structure. Am I telling the truth?
No, you're telling the truth because they use that to kind of separate the black man and the black woman.
Brother man, the only time it's okay. My sister-in-law is German. She's never been taught that. There's not Latino people being taught, the race of Asian women coming to this country and over there, period. They're not being taught to be independent, and it's okay. But the word independent is bad when I got a label, when I got a restaurant, right?
Right.
When I got a construction company or whatever, if it's not under the conglomerate or swept up by their bullcrap ownership, this is where we going with this. Watch. So they already tricking us, right, to become subservient one way or the other to whichever design they want us to go, because they believe, well, they paved the two forks. See, we should remain independent and pave our own way, knock they trees down that's in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're equipped to do this stuff, but we're tricked to believe that independent means this road is bad, so I got to take this road till somebody give me something. You see what I'm saying? Or it's great because you stay away from me and keep what's in our procreations confused. You understand? There's no guidance.
None whatsoever. You're right.
That's what it is.
We suffering in this entertainment industry because they don't want guidance. That's why they trick young people to believe that 27 is too old to do anything.
That's true.
You understand? They don't read. They don't study. They don't know anything. They're going to sign their lives away.
Because they want easy on somebody. They don't want to do the work.
They're not knowledgeable. And they've been trained to believe the wrong thing. Let me tell you something. This is 98. George Mayer Freedom Praise, right? I'm moving around. We getting played around the country, right? Unknowledgeable of what I'm actually doing. I'm a danger because I'm independent.
Right.
They got me believing I need a deal.
But not knowing you
I'm already my own deal.
You're already doing it.
Yeah.
I'm my own deal. When Prince Rogers Nelson got on the internet and sold Crystal Ball 3 CDs, it averaged $36 a CD. He was selling more overseas. First person to ever get on the internet and sell any music, right? Because everybody else was just doing Napster and stealing.
Yeah.
He got on there and sold his music because he already had a base following. Yes, he did have a label behind him, but he didn't care about it when he didn't have a label. He knew every one of those millions and millions of tens of millions of people wasn't going to buy his record because it wasn't going to be put in their face, but he rocked with the people that rock with him. Thankfully, he had about 300 and some thousand folks. They said he flopped. He made over $3 million of his own money with no middleman. He had never made that from Warner Brothers, period.
300,000 at $36 a CD. I mean, that's some good money.
Come on, man. You don't need to go. You don't need a billion people around the world knowing who you are in one day so they could forget about you tomorrow. Exactly. I'm gonna tell y'all another trick, and then we can get. It's just because I just gotta give a few quick nuggets before we line up this other stuff, but it's all gonna coincide. Let me tell y'all something. There's so many gimmicks out here.
That's a fact.
Please believe this. For the independent label who's making some good music, put the money into the equipment and getting your mixes and your mastering done. And then we're going to talk about mastering in a minute too, because there's a trick to that. Also, understand this. Unless you could average $5,000 a night in a strip club, your song probably ain't going to break. So stop going to a strip club with $5,000 and thinking because they played it 4 times and them girls was dancing and acting like they liked it, that they remembered your song tomorrow. Invest more wisely. And I'm not hating on the strip clubs. I'm saying rock with the DJs.
Yeah.
Get you an account with the DJ at the strip club. You might not have to go in there. I'm just saying.
The DJ will play your shit.
It's other routes,
if you there or not, the DJ will play
it's
your
other
stuff.
routes. Yeah. It's other routes.
You're right.
It is.
We tricked with monkey vision. You know what I'm saying? We believe that we can, as long as we dancing and prancing around and claiming loud, just making noise with ourselves in front of people.
Yep.
Then we're going to attract some sort of aspect of wealth or growth or evolution in what we're doing, and that's not gonna ever happen.
I mean, I've been around and I've watched a couple of videos and documentaries about kind of like where hip hop started and where kind of like the DJs were really like the end all be all.
That was how it started.
That's how you got your music played. That's how you got your music recognized because they was
breakers, right?
They controlling the party. Moving the party with your music.
Yeah.
Summertime. What's it say? DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
Exactly.
Eric B. Everybody thought he was the rapper for a long time, especially in the Midwest. We didn't, they come from Indianapolis. We thought Eric B. was the rapper. Right. It was Eric B. and Rakim. It was because of the music. That's gonna lead us to publishing too. We gotta hit the peak.
Because if you just take some time and go on Netflix, there's a lot of good documentaries on there about, about where music started.
I mean,
DJs.
motherfucking Beat Street. I mean, this shit is, bro. It's a lot of movies and there's a lot of other shit out there or whatever.
Man,
it's not hard to find. You know what I'm saying?
It's a break. It's in the break. Now, see, that's the thing. We could talk the music business. We could talk theory of music, or we could talk the aspect of wave manipulation. That's what y'all was almost at when you started talking. Wave manipulation is exactly why.
Oh yeah, we're talking about the low vibration and all that shit.
So wave manipulation, depending on where you vibrate, it's in the mastering. That's why songs are automatically locked into your head and you don't even like the aspect of the song. It's hypnosis. It's hypnosis.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely right. Yeah, he's definitely doing. They have the resources and you know they got all.
They better be doing it. My man is spending nothing but the truth. That just slid on into my DM.
I appreciate it.
No.
You see me,
but
that's all you
shit.
gonna get. You know what I mean?
Man, this is gonna be just go.
I'm in one time and I gotta give it real. You know, like listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I live by something that I want anybody to adopt this, especially any of my true leaders. I ain't talking about people that think they're bosses. I'm talking about true leaders, the ones who don't want to do it. You know what I mean? The ones who keep finding themselves positioned to have to do things that's not necessarily comfortable, but they find themselves equipped to do. I'm talking to y'all. Listen here. Lead a legacy. Stop wanting to leave one. That's what I live my life, leading a legacy.
1,000. There it is.
You gotta change. You gotta change. See, your vibrations gotta be, you know, when this music, when we talk this music stuff, my children, they are a true embodiment of the energy of music. If you've been around them, you know they have. They were born with no other.
You know what I'm saying? When we're not even talking about music, they still.
Listen. My oldest daughter, Jay. Jay is Jay was rapping, and Sam will tell you this. Jay, because Sam's not Jay's mom. Jay's from, you know, she's my previous relationship. Right? I mean, her mama, we cool, whatever. But Jay definitely was rapping 4 years old, and I'm talking about like killing it. You know what I'm saying? To the point where we was letting her Mia exit. And, I mean, because she was born with that. So then when Sam and I got together, I mean, it's that energy almost has no other choice but to produce certain things. You know
No, that's real. That's real. Hey man, bro, y'all choose that music shit, spit that shit at me. Take that, goddamn.
Listen,
take that shit.
You got two. If two chickens bump uglies, you gonna get an egg. Now, what you do with it, you know what I'm saying? What you do with it is what if you crack that egg too early, then you got a meal. But if you raise that egg the right way, and then there's another one, you know what I'm saying? Then you can lead those into having dozens of eggs. You see what I'm saying? And I need to see that. So I'm leading the legacy. That's my mantra, and that's why I'm no punk. I'm no quitter. You know, it just is what it is.
Hey man, when you say that, bro, when you leading your legacy, you can't be no fucking punk or no quitter, bro. You gotta keep going, bro. You gotta go hard. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I was talking to my boy earlier
with a purpose.
And I was just saying, like, people, they think that this shit is just so easily given to you. Like, the shit just fall in your lap. Now, don't get me wrong, man. There's some people who call it lucky break and all that other shit. But a lot of people don't know all that you've gone through to get to where you're at. Or even all this. We was talking about the Wu. That's what we was talking about. We was talking about Wu-Tang. Because, you know, Wu-Tang got the dope-ass show that's going on or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, bro, so it's crazy. I was telling him how I love seeing, like, artists, their coming up story. Like, I love seeing the movies or whatever. Like, they get me even more motivated. And it gives you that extra energy, that extra push. Because you're like, bro, like, people will look at you and they'll be like, oh, man, like the shit just fell in this nigga lap. But then when you see the story and you see everything that's behind it, it's like, bro, a lot of this shit, it's not easy. That's the first thing. It's not.
What killed me was just watching the Wu-Tang story or whatever. Just like the equipment that they had, how the RZA was making beats back then. It's ridiculous,
for
bro.
real, bro. Now that's some throwback shit. But I be telling motherfuckers like, bro, me and my people, we were rapping in a box. Like, cause when you really want to do that shit, bro, you gonna do it, bro. I'm talking about literally rapping in a cardboard box with the motherfucking coat hanger, with the motherfucking stocking around that, you know what I'm saying, on that bitch in front of it, bro.
But at least y'all had a makeshift studio. Let me tell you how me and my partners started, right? We was at Howe High School. I'm 14, he 13. We didn't have nothing but a Walkman and a keyboard that was this long. It was a Casio. You probably remember it had the little sampler on it. Okay, this is all we had. Now I'm gonna tell. if I would have bought some of the music, I still got some of the stuff we did. Do you know we reverse polarized the speaker in the Walkman to receive my because I was singing.
No mic. That's
and so we take that, plugged it into a double cassette deck. So these is our tracks. I'm singing a whole hook. All the song's 5 minutes long. Every time. Then I gotta double it. Nah, that ain't fat enough. So we going back and forth with tapes. That's our tracks. We had unlimited tracks. We had unlimited tracks. Then I went to the ADATs and all you couldn't afford, but ate one of them, and you get somewhere, But thankfully, I got to see my story. What the New Edition do on it? My story. Now, my story is funny because at this time, doing this here, and I bought this for a reason because Brendan was in this group, right? And Brendan, though, was literally one of my bodyguards out on the street. You see what I'm saying? So when we're doing this, it's a lot of firsts. It's a lot of your favorite gospel artists. I was their favorite gospel artist back then because everybody came through Indianapolis. Gospel Music Workshop was there. But the president, Al Hobbs, and Al was a good friend, close friend of my family. So every major event, we were singing. And when they was wearing 3-piece suits and ties, I was up there like Pop, like in the Versace's, and my whole crew was in Versace's. And I'm telling you, but I was street money. You know what I'm saying? It was what it was. At the same time we releasing this, we running from Rico. You see what I'm saying? It's stories behind everything.
It's like, I don't know if it's true or not, but it's like at one point in time in New York, they're having a whole bunch of blackouts and this, that, and third. And a lot of the equipment that people were using, it was stolen.
Yeah.
They was still they blackout. They go into these places with all the equipment and they stealing it.
Yeah, they're taking it.
Stealing it. Stealing it, make them come up with a dream.
Once again, though, here's how they rape us from the deserving rewards that should come from our creativity. Go all the way to that hip hop. They were stealing equipment. They wouldn't even have been stealing no double turntables or nothing like that. You know who created the crossfader?
Who we got?
Come on, Grandmaster Flash.
Okay.
You know what? You know how he did it? Once again, he took something that wasn't a crossfader by Pioneer or Tech, whoever it was, and he flipped mode and went in there because he went to electrician school. So he caused the thing to be able to switch left and right when he did something. Mm-hmm. And so but he literally invented that piece of equipment that allowed hip hop to be right there now. You see what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
These fools using Serato and all, and still using the crossfader and all that. When he was he had 2 turntables and he needed to be able to keep that breakbeat going because the DJ was only
So 2 records playing the same.
Right. So I'm breaking it down. I gotta keep that going. Then you going. Then you rapping. You know what I'm saying? That's my whole thing. And then I get a time where I go and you right back in it. You know what I'm saying? They was the juice behind it.
Yeah.
And that man, Grandmaster Flash, should be a billionaire. He should be. First of all, hip hop. Everybody that made $1 in hip hop should send him $10. Straight up. Straight up. Everybody since 1977 that made $1 in hip hop should send Grandmaster Flash $10 a month. Y'all owe him a subscription fee. Straight up. Nah, step up to the game and pay your respects. Because when he died, they're going to be trying to do all this bull crap, all these events so they could get on stage and be seen and act like they love him now.
But really don't give him his
love him now.
No, that's real.
Love, I can't give no what I tell you when I be talking to you. I tell you how I feel about you now.
No, bro. He definitely he lays it on thick. That's my big bro.
No, straight up because I love her now. What I'm gonna tell her when I'm asked.
Let them know how you feel.
For real.
when I'm dust to dust.
Hey, look, man, when I'm gone, shit, I ain't gonna be able to hear it. You gonna be looking down like this
Yeah.
motherfucker,
Yeah.
bro. Like, he couldn't say that shit when I was sitting right there.
Nah,
Shit.
I love mine now. You know what I'm saying? So
bro,
I love my creators. I love the people that create. And you know what? We really don't even, as creators, we shouldn't have time to waste player hating on what nobody else is actually doing.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said, bro. If I
definitely
feel like
waste
some shit is trash, then why am I even speaking on it? I'm not
Yeah.
even about to put my time and my
You
energy
said it.
off and into
Yeah.
it.
It
You
may
know what I'm
be
saying?
400,000 people in Istanbul that pick up on it. They love it.
For real.
Yeah.
Because we done said they doing this on the offbeat or some bullcrap, and they over there on the offbeat.
Oh, that's a real.
They waiting on somebody to drop something on that offbeat, and we like, it don't sound like Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? No, shots to Lil Baby. I'm just saying though.
No, that's
Yeah.
Everybody gotta run around here being a daggone clone.
No, yeah, that's real. That's what I'm saying, bro. And to me, at this point, bro, everybody sound alike. I don't give a fuck if it sound different. You talk about the same shit, bro. It sounds same old shit to me. Goddamn, turn it off. You know
Can
what
we
I'm
get
saying?
deep in terminology?
Let's hear it.
These people believe that these people are producers. It's one dude
they
that
don't
had
know
to do
what a
one
producer
beat, and 900 million people are doing the same beat, and everybody's laying vocals over basically the same pattern.
Pretty much.
Okay, that guy that did that beat at first, he tripped up on the title producer. I'm gonna tell you what a producer does. A producer is basically a cultivator. Okay, look up the term.
Yeah.
Track writers write beats. Songwriters write lyrics, melodies.
Right.
They get that word. I keep doing this because I don't believe in this word. Deals. Okay. They get deals. Right. To trick the track writer into giving up way more ownership.
Okay, here we go.
The label gives him a title that he doesn't comprehend and or deserve, and is not stepping up to the plate and actually doing. Because most of these dudes that go boom, 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 boom. You know, if they do that, boom,
They change it up a little bit.
Listen, everybody doing that can't get the artist to vocally give them anything.
You're right. You're right.
You can't start a hi-hat and not get to the end of that song. You're not a producer. You understand what I'm saying? Another aspect of a producer is me. I produce music, right? I'm just talking to some other prolific keyboard players. I'm talking about dudes that say I produce, I play to produce, to compose. These dudes can play Dolly Parton to Tchaikovsky, back to John P. Key to Keith Sweat. I don't do that. So I'll employ them to make my song be what it needs, because one, I'm not afraid of sharing any type of credit, credentials, or a piece of corn. Y'all so scared that y'all gotta have every dollar and ain't none gonna come from nowhere else. Grow some more corn.
I know, right?
Expand your lame ass field, like you know what I'm saying. Expand your ground. That's our problem. We so small minded with all these big bullshit ass dreams. Excuse my French, Samantha, because Sam said try to maintain my you know.
Hey, man, I
it's a
feel
true
like
session right here,
it's a true
though.
session, bro.
Sorry,
You gotta
sorry,
sometimes you gotta give it to them
Yeah.
raw because they don't understand. You know what I'm saying? When motherfuckers hard headed, you gotta give it to them a little raw.
You know, a hard head makes a soft behind.
You gotta use the expletive to let them know you mean business.
Yes, sir. Some people only comprehend certain things, you
No,
know.
that's true. Exactly.
And so I had to tell my wife, I got to speak that reality. I just want them to know we mess around looking at this dreaming thing, right? And we miss the reality of where we're at. So we're the Walking Dead because we got some mission.
That's what I call it.
We got some mission per us, but we're dreaming. So how the fuck are you going somewhere if you sleep?
Goddamn zombies, bro.
Oh boy.
Meaning you're being the easiest way to hypnotize a person is in their sleep. That's what they say, play Beethoven and Tchaikovsky and Bach to your babies when they sleep. Right?
Yeah, heard that.
Yeah. Go to sleep with certain types of music. You feel what I'm saying? Music is definitely, it carries, I don't care, from the first drum, from the first thing anybody in Mother Africa ever decided to beat on. And y'all don't want me to go there because, you know, I'm a theologian's nightmare.
Okay.
I got two theologians in my family that got one of my masters. My uncle got a double doctorate. My father was a bishop. My uncle's still one of the main bishops in the Church of God in Christ. I got all kinds, so y'all don't want to play with me because, so. Sam said, "Stop cussing so much, girl."
Oh, Sam.
But no, but real talk. When we go back, the proof of what I'm saying, the origination, which is why I speak strongly on the fact that the melanated Moors. This is royalty that I'm speaking to. You understand? You got to understand yourself, man. Recognize who you are. Go into your DNA. See, I'm saying all this because it's in my children's DNA to be creators, to be performers, to be in this. Their fruit. One of their main fruits from the inside of their capability, their put togetherness, their DNA, is to express through their music and through the vocal abilities they all have, and the dance and all this stuff. That is a way of life. You see what I'm saying? That's a way of life. So that makes your way of life. It should. But the trick is, it's not gonna make your way through life if you running the wrong race with the wrong goal as your focus. And it definitely won't make your way through life if you're moving through life sleepwalking.
No, that's a real shit. But no, man, I definitely feel that because I grew up. Music was always like my thing. I've always loved music or whatever like that. And so, as I got older and I got more into it, I always wondered where did that shit even come from? My mom, she didn't do music, but I didn't meet my dad until I was maybe 26 years old. My dad is a jazz pianist. Man, you know what I'm saying? The shit was ingrained in me. You don't know where it even come from. But then look, bro, there it is, right there, down the line. And it was crazy because both my brothers and my sister all do something with music. One of my brother, he made beats. My other brother rap. My sister got a degree in music business. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, DNA. See? My tribe. Who knew? Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's important.
No, it is.
It's of the most utter importance.
It is. You gotta know where you come from.
You listen, crazy. Because if not, the danger is that we walk in the same exact path, footsteps, and model of those that preceded us blindly. We do it blindly.
This what my mama did. That's what I'm gonna do.
The one thing that I also know is that if you don't know who you are, then somebody can tell you who you are.
Easily, I told you, it's easily to be manipulated or brainwashed.
No, that's some real shit. So, man, you gotta know yourself. You gotta know your history, man. You gotta know your craft. Whatever you even getting yourself involved into, like, how do you wake up one morning and say, "Oh, I'm gonna be a rapper" or whatever like that? But then you never
research anything. Because you're under 27, so you get to do it.
Right? I guess so.
As long as you ain't over 27, you can just do it. Whenever.
Right?
Because all you gotta do is hope. Somebody put some papers in your face that you don't got no way to read. Tricks.
That's real.
Tricks. Let's pop. I don't know where you want to go, but if you want to go to the A's, the B's, and we got to get to that.
Oh, okay. So no, yeah. Well, I got. Man, let's look. I'm gonna play a song real quick. Okay. Hey, look, man, I'm gonna play this song real quick. I'm gonna play this Roxanne. You know what I'm saying?
I'm Roxanne by Young Jador.
Yeah. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna drop this Roxanne, man. We're gonna come back, man. We're gonna drop some more jewels on y'all, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. But while we playing this song, y'all tune in. But y'all also tell a friend where they need to be listening. All right. Yeah. We're gonna have the strong arm working in that
You can reverse that goes deep, man, go way back. I'm just talking about you, just what you've been talking about. And like the history, I saw you back.
I ain't even put my resume though.
You don't need to. Because the stuff that you're talking about is like, okay, they put together like, okay, we talk about this.
You are now rocking with All Blacks Radio Atlanta, home of the $5 spin and your #1 station for independent artists.
Man, yo, shout out to Jador, man. She's out there motherfucking bananas over there, man. You know, I love how, bruh, y'all, the music that y'all create is just so, like, I can't even really just even find no words for it, bruh.
It's real soulful.
But I mean, it will definitely real soulful, but it's real cool, if that makes sense. And bro, it's I love that it's just a different vibe. It reminds me of shit that should be like in movies or like on television.
Stuff that lasts.
Absolutely.
I was on Instagram the other day, Cicelo, and he said he likes to produce like that, not even open spaces on in music. He likes to make his stuff full too. He was like a lot of producers or beat makers, they don't do that. Yeah. He loves to make his music full like that too.
But see, it don't even be it be the music, but it's the music with the voice.
The vocal is has its space along with
Right.
every other instrument
that's on there.
on the
Yeah,
track, you know
that's
what I'm
real.
saying?
Because I mean, the voice, that's an instrument too. It's all.
Well, in production, that's what
It's all
exactly.
instruments. It's all supposed
Your
to
voice
blend
is
together.
an instrument.
Yeah, absolutely.
It definitely is, and if you look at it from as a producer, when I'm composing, I'll look at everything from a standpoint like I got a orchestra, right?
Right.
So it's not the traditional orchestra though, but it's an orchestra of things available to me. But I always remember if a producer who I'm working with and what they are going to bring to the table, and then how I can work things out of them and interfuse the things that I can see and feel that need the song, and how sometimes you have to show them how to bring that to the table. Sometimes they got it. Like with Sam, this time certain types of chord structures and stuff like that, depending on the song, if her ear isn't for that particular style of music, then I may give her all of the harmony notes. But there's times that I may just be composing something and I got the melody note, and then she hit me with some harmony on the top of my melody, and I'm like, oh, now I'm about to take this harmony way somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? So I always compose with the element of fullness but space. I know that I got the availability to put in because I hear guitar. I didn't sing guitar to it, but I play the trumpet. So I can trumpet parts, and I can hit the trombone, you know what I mean? And I don't really got the wind for nothing bigger but you know, I can move around, I can pluck the bass, you know what I mean, and do the things that I need to get out of it, so I can sing bass parts to a bass player. You feel me? And so my voice, I can sing violin to a violin player. I can, you know, it's not an instrument that I can't really hit. A xylophone player, I can be like, no, go boop, 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 you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I can't tell them how to do it, I can't play it, but I can tell them how to do it. And if I've employed as a producer,
the right person,
the right elements,
they can give you what you're asking for.
Yeah.
If you're growing weed, you can't just put a marijuana seed, cannabis seed in the ground and let it do what it do. It takes cultivation.
Right.
All right. So it takes right elements. A song takes the right elements, i.e. Quincy Jones. Let's stop discrediting real producers. You know what I'm saying? A Teddy Riley who could work with a Bobby and give him my prerogative, and go all the way to Michael and give him a remember the time. That's
Teddy Riley got some hits, boy.
Producer works with Keith Sweat. Also did you know, nobody knew that. They thought it was just Dougie Fresh beatboxing. Now Teddy did the music to the
Riley,
show.
He got his fingers in a lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh my God. Is it real? That's Teddy Riley. Wild Wild West. Come on, we can go on and on.
I want to pose a toast to VP because I mean, you know,
No doubt.
That's what we
No
crack this
doubt.
bottle for,
Yes,
man.
sir.
So you
For
know,
sure.
love and blessings
For
to
sure.
his family. You feel me?
Here, man. For sure. For BP.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, man, major love.
My baby brother.
100. And,
Sure.
yeah,
That's it.
and-
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's Sincere's chocolate arm dipping in turkey.
Yeah,
Shout out to my fam. Check me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you did. Nah, he right in here. Shoot, I'm big on giving credentials and stuff, and we were talking about that. Y'all heard that bad Samma Jamma that I did for my wife,
Yes,
and
yes.
of course that's the Carl Carlton bad Mamma Jamma, but the Foxy Brown version with Drew Hill, and he was in the video. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted.
He got some roots, boy.
Listen.
Some almost some royalty, music royalty.
Hey, listen, man. You know, bro, I was blessed to meet when Prince was on Broadway. Prince met the guy, one of the lead dancers in Bad. You know, he was one of the main dudes, and he was thug dancer or whatever. But he danced in other videos with Michael and different things like that. And he came to Motown to see Prince, my son. And once again, another testimony that if you did not give me, if I didn't know you was somebody else's child, I'd have thought Michael spit you out because of the way that you did everything. You see what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, it goes back to the time that I was singing gospel, and then go to my auntie's house, and she would let me spin around and kick my toes and stuff. Funny thing about it, when I grew up and people would be in church telling me I sound like Michael Jackson, especially when I'm like 10 and stuff, I didn't know what they was talking about because I only knew what I got to sneak and hear. Yeah. And because my dad didn't let me listen to anything other than Willie Nelson and gospel music. So I heard country because we was fishing and stuff. But I didn't know that Michael Jackson was a kid. You know, I was like, why is everybody saying this about me with his voice and all this stuff? But I wasn't aware of ABC and any of those songs from his childhood. I only knew Off the Wall and Thriller at that time.
That's the most popular.
Yeah. Because I get my age, I'm proud. I was born in 72. First of all, I was born in the year of the pimp. So don't get it twisted.
Wait a minute.
So we can take this whole conversation somewhere else. You don't want me to get started on that because I got some rooftop all inside of me.
I told them folks, bro. I just said, that man, he's so smooth, bro. You done play out this motherfucker, bro.
Had I been born in 52, I'd have been another type of legend. 20 and 72, I'd have been, hey, they might not have needed Ron O'Neal to be in Superfly. You know what I'm saying?
George McFly.
You did? Straight up. But nah, we move around through this thing, and the biggest deal is to make sure that we guide in the right way, because there are young people who are just purposely guided, purposely misled in this music business.
See him.
You understand?
See it.
Let me tell y'all something about business as a whole and why they trick us. And that independence is bad. When you're independent and you can do something to maintain $30,000 a month, right? This is realistic.
Yeah.
This is not no asinine amount of money. Seriously, $30,000 a month you can maintain off of having probably 25,000 real fans. Let me tell you this again, independence, because it's so bad. Get you 25,000 grassroots, real fans, people that rock with you. You know what I mean? People that really fool with your stuff. They will support what you do. Screw the 250,000 and the 200 million. Get you 25,000 and you can generate a concert series. Go sell your own merchandise. Have them streaming. We're gonna talk about this. I got a trick, but I'm gonna get this to y'all when we on the commercial. Right. But you can have them you can have them streaming your stuff, and you can make a good 12 racks a month off of 25,000 people. And you ain't gotta be worldwide. You can keep going back in a tri-state area. You know how many cities is in Indiana? So why do I only want to perform in Indianapolis? Gary, people might not be able to get to me. But that's not outside of my range. 3 hours? And then if I go make enough buzz in Gary, if I'm patient, Chicago 30 minutes away. I don't need every side of Chicago. I just need a few people in Chicago rocking with me. 10 t-shirts make you $300 at $30.
That's how it was done back in the day anyway.
That's how it's supposed to be done now. Let me tell you, can I tell them this?
Internet made people lazy. Internet made artists really lazy.
Bro, they tricked them. They've tricked them into believing that they don't need the label, albeit you need what you need a system of support. Yeah. There's a necessity for what you don't understand. We also we got independence messed up. So independent makes us, I don't need nobody. No, you don't need writers and beliefs in your situation. It's just like you can't have everybody hand in your mix when you stirring your shit up. You know what I mean? I go to the street on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. No fentanyl and nothing I'd ever put out there. You get what I'm telling you? And all mine made came back to me every time. My oldest girl will tell you. You know what I'm saying? She lived as a young princess of a whole big city. Yeah. Don't get it twisted. I wasn't about that bull crap, but I know how to whip it up, but I ain't let everybody touch my shit. You dig what I'm saying? You can't let everybody in your whip, man. Some folks will set you up for failure. Yeah. Some folks will whip your stuff up wrong so their stuff can be whipped up right. And then when your stuff is banging backwards, and they can slide in you. You know, it's a lot of hyenas out here faking like they lions. Be careful.
That's real shit.
Be careful. It's a lot of hyenas, a lot of scavengers out here
That's some real shit.
faking like they wearing a crown.
Woo, why?
You did?
That shit.
I told you the other day, you gotta be careful not to pick a clown with a crown in his hand. You see what I'm saying? Because he might have it in his hand and the shit don't fit him. But he fool you into believing that he the king. Yeah. While I'm in the bathroom. Straight up, man. Straight up.
No, that's the real shit. So I do have just a few questions that I feel will probably lead us in a couple few directions. But my first being, what do you see going on locally as far as, you know, music in the indie around, you know?
Can I be real?
Oh, this is the truth section.
That's what we need. We must have the real.
Y'all want 99? Because I was told 99 and a half won't do.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
I need that rundown, bro. You don't think
Scam
Central.
Scam.
You know what, bro? And so before we go into this, I just want to say that I have posed pretty much the very same question to so many people who have a year and 3 quarters worth of people here on this show. Ask them the same question. And nobody has stated the obvious. Because when I'm out here and I see what's going on, that's what the fuck I see.
Yep.
No one has said that to me, though. No one has felt, I don't know. I mean, I know they see it because they out here, they experience it. A lot of these artists, they're actually experiencing it. Or are they so slow they don't know?
Nobody wants to know that they got.
Did. Oh, listen, he don't even know what he just said, does he? He said, and I will repeat. He said, and I will repeat for you that didn't hear him directly in the microphone. Nobody wants to admit that they got God. Nobody wants to grow. Nobody, see, growing pains aren't comfortable. The inconvenience of having to admit some capability of wrong in our own self. Well, we made a wrong turn. We made a decision that wasn't right. Oh, hell no, it's your fault. It was my decision, but it's your fault.
You see every day.
It's my decision, but it's your fault. You way over there on the couch, but it's your fault that I just said this fucked up shit in this microphone. You ain't got this microphone in your hand, but because you let me in the door,
it's your fault.
I'm gonna find you at fault when they cancel me for, you know what I'm saying?
You say, man, you should have left me outside. Goddamn.
Well, you
we cannot be responsible for our own ignorance. You see what I'm saying? So that we cannot gain any real intelligence.
Right. And that kind of goes all back to knowing the business.
Yes.
So people sign contracts. And you see every day, producers, artists, whoever you are in the music business, you sign contracts, just being happy to be in the area, in the place
I'm saying
that you dreamed of, always thought to be, but you end up really fucking yourself in the end because you don't sign this piece of paperwork and you don't know what it say.
Let me tell you.
It's even before you get to contracts, people are out here getting fucked and getting screwed. You know what I'm saying?
People are getting screwed. People are initially getting screwed because, once again, our goal line, our target is off.
Bruh.
First of all, your target is off, and your sights are not right on your weapon. You gonna hit something getting hit, and I ain't even trying no pun show, you know that, but something's getting hit that shouldn't be getting hit. An innocent bystander.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And your life is gonna get hit the wrong way per your decisions because your sight is off, and you shooting at this here target.
Yeah.
And not even the center of it.
Yeah.
See, I'm gonna tell you why. Them same folks that encourage William Hung to get on American Idol and go, she bang, because he thought he could sing. Those same people congratulate us when we hang ourselves with the industry rope. They are blinded to believe that it's gold. And since we wear so much of it, you know what I'm saying? And since they pack it on us as adornment, as the representation of success, right? This is what happens to our people. So now I got 42 people encouraging me to go take my shirt off and chain myself up in some solid gold bling bling handcuffs. You dig what I'm saying? Because they bling bling, right? But they handcuffs. They chaining us up on our feet. They putting balls on the chains because you can't move. Anita Baker said 30 some years of her life she couldn't even use a picture of her own self. So we congratulate. We're congratulating these people that end up on the plantation. Let's just keep this shit 100. This is plantation talk.
You better know it.
Y'all don't want to mess with me because my great grandfather was half plantation owners because his daddy owned plantation. Mom was a slave. She was a main. Do the math. Y'all don't want to mess with me, so I refuse to be a plantation owner. Meaning I don't let people walk with me or be a part. Like I don't let you be with me and you're not thinking independently. Ever since you've been with me, I never said lock in with me for me to lock you up. I said lock in with me so I can show you how to be free.
100.
Am I right?
And that's what it is.
That's I don't walk with idiots. I can't let idiots walk with me or behind me. You understand what I'm saying? Jesus got killed because he had too many followers. Jesus wasn't trying to be famous since y'all want to go there with what you striving for, fame. Jesus got killed because of fame. He didn't want followers. He wanted 12 true people to walk with him. He had one fucked up motherfucker with him. He knew it, but I'm not Jesus. So I can't do that. Because I killed Judas. I can't let Judas walk with me. So I need about 11 strong motherfuckers with me. Walking with me, learning how to be what I am or better.
100.
Because if I stumble or fall, I need them strong enough to pull me up.
And motherfuckers wonder why I had to leave people behind, bro.
I've been in that situation where, you know what I'm saying, you hang around a bunch of people and you think it's cool, you know what I'm saying, you got a bunch of friends, but then you realize as you get older, you start to realize, like, I don't need to be hanging around all these people.
Enablers.
Not even
They're
that.
blind
A lot of
enablers.
times they don't even really be friends, bro.
No, they're not. Once again, that term is loosely used.
Yeah, bro. It's just like an entourage. It's just for fucking
Enablers,
people,
bro.
man.
They around.
Enablers.
You see rappers, they come up, they're around, they have all these people around them, and the people that are not even, they don't have no kind of talent, but they in a switch situation and they fuck up your whole situation.
Y'all seen that picture of Pac where he got the chick who said she raped him, and my man who popped him at the fucking other place or whatever. Like all these people, they was right there in the same room in a happy-go-lucky picture with that man, bro.
Enablers. Yeah. Enablers. Let me tell you something I do. This street shit, right? Every time I ever take a picture with people, sometimes I don't like pictures, but I purposely get in pictures when I'm with groups of individuals. Because I look back at the picture, I make sure whoever take it, send it to me. I look at the eyes of everybody in the picture.
You'll see somebody.
I look at the eyes of everybody in the picture. It be people that are in the picture that ain't high or drunk, and their eyes be red as hell. And I know my presence bothers certain types of individuals. Certain people can't be around my energy. You understand what I'm saying?
That's just funny. I do. I find myself doing the same thing. You kind of look
So-
at the pictures like.
So it starts to teach you how to protect the best of you so that you can evolve. There's no evolution in your music. There'll be no evolution in your psyche of understanding of this here business, and you will never make it past go collecting that same bullshit ass Monopoly money, $200, while they actually got your ass locked in jail with no card. Yeah. I got some people right now on 21-year clauses right now with my label. Because they didn't know what they were doing. I told them going in, I did. You know what I'm saying? Because I keep it funky with you like my Uncle Bootsy. You know what I'm saying? We do it on the one. When you fuck with me off top, I'm telling you what it is. Straight up. These people be out here playing Chutes and Ladders and Candyland and shit. I've been playing Stratego for a long time. They can't even connect four. And they don't like to listen. They don't learn. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Barry Gordy, blessed to be in my life as a mentor. If anybody don't know who he is, please go and see. We talking beyond Suge, beyond Puffy, beyond any of these moguls.
Off a building. If you don't know who Barry Gordy is,
You
need to quit doing it.
You need to go jump off the Motown house 3 times in Detroit. Fall backwards. But he been blessed to put game in me. You know what I'm saying? And he put game in me from a standpoint where he looked me in my eyes because he said he respected me. He told me faults of his out of his mouth. And he told me how to move the right way. How dare I open my mouth and tell him, you know what I'm saying? Like it's times where you need to move. It's times where it's time to groove, and it's times to sit down, sit back, and shut the fuck up. Woo! Straight up.
Man.
Learn some shit. Before you learn it, I said this on Instagram one time. I ain't selling my shit. I'm gonna sell y'all something in a minute, but I ain't selling it. but I'm gonna tell you, I said this on Instagram. I basically said something like, don't let it be so hard to listen to the teacher, because you'll make hard be the teacher that teaches you the lesson you had to learn. You know what I'm saying? Do you want hard to be your teacher every time?
No, hell no.
Shut up and listen to a teacher. You might not like my tone of voice.
Like they say, if a twig is bent, so goes the tree.
Take it. It rains on everything outside. That's what it takes to grow. We be out there in the rain like shit gonna melt us.
Right.
They really should have never invented umbrellas.
Y'all need to be listening, soaking that shit up.
I feel like
Straight up. But we are trained to protect ourselves from some shit that we just might need. You see what I'm saying? And then think about it. Was the generation ahead of you doing the same shit? What did they get? Where you want to end up? So walking in this here industry, right? Understanding. That's the first thing. What are you?
Answer my next question. There we go. He ahead of the game. I don't want to talk about
and I didn't read.
He didn't read. You know what I'm saying? So since you're moving into my next question, I'm gonna pose the question. So, what improvements do you think will advance the indie scene?
First of all, we need to just understand we're all in the music industry. That's it. There's no scene. Every scene is its own scene. California ain't really fucking with Atlanta like that for real. That's why when you really want to go make some money and make some moves, you gotta check in. They got their own culture. New Orleans got their own culture. Indianapolis has a culture of music. Chicago, Washington D.C. Washington D.C. You know what I'm saying? So artists, understand your demographic. Find your place of grace. Stop thinking that you're in competition with an aspect or element of a term of a independent versus this. Conglomerates is what you need to stay away from unless you are intelligent and you have a strong team. My children, Their attorney also represents personally Dwayne Johnson. Their person, she's not my attorney. My attorney is a Jewish man, and he's in New York. She resides in Los Angeles, and she's a African American woman. I'm not sharing her name because that's, you know, people be trying to find her and call her and all that stuff. She's not going to represent you. Trust me. She represents Dwayne Johnson and some other things. But I'm saying there's no issue if I don't have a comprehension because I have solid hands. Yeah. But these are hands that are coming from my side of the table. You get to a label, right? Mm-hmm. Sign him. You ain't got no lawyer? Oh.
I get you on. There you go.
Yeah.
Bro, we're going to employ you for him, even though he worked for us.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's all bad.
And all his hourlies, they now coming out your residuals.
They coming from the label now. Now the label got to recoup their money. They lawyer money from you.
Yeah. I ain't paying you because he's really right. You're a public defender. You really negotiating for us on his back.
Yeah, you ain't for me at all.
No, he's negotiating for us on your behalf, but we don't know it because hey, I'm a little home. They say gonna give me a lawyer and everything. Cause you gonna give me 50 racks. I'm up in there. They got me a lawyer. Shit, I can't remember the nigga name, but shit, nigga, he worked for Sony. Dumbass, you got to deal with a subsidiary of Sony.
Yep.
He's not your friend.
Learn the business.
Stop comparing and competing with what is not the reality. Do you get in your groove? There's a place of grace for all of us. And I'm telling you this, meaning there's a spot, there's a demographic, like we were talking. If it's Istanbul. Hey, y'all don't want to know. I got, man, my children literally have probably 78,000 radio spins in one Angola or somewhere like that. Straight, they just like their music over there.
Yeah.
I ain't paid for it. I started to see certain things and how to move. So I just said, screw the United States. Because publishing points are publishing points.
It's a lot of money overseas.
Definitely knowing your market and knowing who's listening to your music. Like those analytics and I mean use the technology that's there for you.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's no, we can go on and on with that, but go ahead.
So we slightly touched on this, but I think it's like two indies. I think it's two indies. It's of course you have your independent artists who are doing well, they just haven't got signed yet, or I'm saying, or it's by choice that they choose to be independent. And then of course you have your fresh meat. You know what I'm saying? People who just jumped into the industry, they still learning, they still, you know, try to figure it all out or whatever like that. And so my question to you is like, do you feel like it's one indie or is like, you know?
I mean, I really believe that it's a more vast aspect of it. We're just trained to believe. And so we walk around the track that they chain us to. You know what I mean? It's because independent is everything. Let me tell you something. Columbia was an independent record label. Epic was an independent record label. Sony bought them.
Yeah.
A conglomerate that don't give a fuck about music. They give a fuck about the numbers that it generates.
Right, absolutely.
Sony makes televisions and microwaves and movies.
All the other stuff.
It was smart for Sony to buy the music labels because they had all the people signed as publishing and writing and track writers and composers and producers. So it was smart for Sony to buy the label that may have been fledgling, not basically paying the people what they were due because they were stealing and then always behind, but still making enough moves so they could eat good. But Sony comes in, saves them, gives their people a new small boost check to keep their mouths shut for a little while, and then takes ownership in dang near every freaking piece of music that these labels produce with all these artists that produced all these hits. And now Sony can produce their movies and freely put all these music that's familiar, that is the soundtrack to sell motherfucking movies in the movies. And they own it. That was an intelligent decision. Fuck you as an artist, that's what I'm saying. Independent is the only thing that we are. It's just the music industry. You see what I'm saying? Conglomerate labels are a whole different thing. Straight up. I just ain't no hoe about it. And I get real street. They know I know where some of them live. So I ain't worried about none of they. I'm serious. I'm dead serious, man. I'm not even joking. Like, you gotta go. Like, I realized something. See, y'all know I'm the dude that was at Doppler with the big time producers at Gunpoint some years ago, because that was the only way I knew how to deal with what I realized they were doing to me. See, I was a street dude. I did street business a street way. When I got in this, what I thought was corporate, I expected people to do things a different way. When I realized they were doing street stuff to me or attempting to, then I handled it the only way I handle everything.
Exactly.
Because this is what I do, and this is only rules of this game. So somebody gonna have to come up off of something right here and now.
You gotta pay the paper, goddamn.
Again, going back to using those expletives, you had to go. You know what I'm saying?
You had to speak their
Had
language.
to go with the chitty chitty bang bang
You better
into the
all do
office to them know you wasn't playing about your money.
Yeah, and it was definitely, it was basically my sister and them will vouch for this. It was people that got me in the game. So whatever. Look, do business right.
Yeah.
But they don't. This business is not ever going to be right. Understand something. The Matrix, right? Everybody watched the movie. Nobody looked at the numbers on the screen. Right? Everybody watched all the movies. Did nobody look at the numbers the whole time? They kept giving us the whole point in less than a few seconds.
You're right, because I didn't.
Nobody looked at the numbers. When you look at the music industry,
I didn't look at the numbers, but I know the Matrix is like 1s and 0s.
Yeah.
The music industry, it's a game of numbers, right? Identification numbers on music.
Yep.
Let me tell y'all this, and we want to go to something.
Oh yeah. I got some more.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna tell y'all this. When you put music out, free band. I don't need no label, right? You know that all the major conglomerate labels on all of the major playlists, they don't own the websites. They own the major playlists, right? Yeah. So Sony owns 3. So I don't know if it's this one per se, but there's like Rap Caviar. One of the majors owns that.
That playlist.
That playlist, not the website.
Yeah.
Which means they're in conglomerate situation with Spotify.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
iTunes, with Apple Music.
One of the major labels owns the big chunk of Spotify.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. So, but they can't do it through legalities.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So the way that they own a big chunk of Spotify is they fuel Spotify with what they need to fuel it with, and then they have people paying in.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But y'all also know that major labels falsify artists. They take you, they didn't sign you, but you sent all this unsolicited material in.
Yeah.
And so then they have they session artists go redo songs, rewrite stuff, and then they release this stuff as artists that are never going to go anywhere. They just running numbers up. And then they making these people look good, so then they get us as the independent-minded, low-minded, low-thought process people to then go give Spotify our 400 of our pandemic dollars or 1,000 of our pandemic dollars, hoping that the whole world will now automatically play my song because I gave Spotify $1,000 that I could have took and did something else.
Like you said, the unknown artists, they sending their music in. Their songs are they just using their songs. They get their songs to a new one of their up and coming artists, and your music just stole because you just gave your music away.
They drop artists and they out there, they rename them, rebrand them. You don't see them for real. They ain't putting out videos.
Your
They just got
song,
songs.
you done wrote a hot song, but it don't belong to you.
Yeah.
It belongs to the label, and you can't say nothing.
Yeah. And you can't fight them. You can't fight them.
No, they got too much money.
Bro, that's real.
Unless there was understanding from the gate.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? My daughter at 17 had some major production team, writing team approach her about a song. I had did the music and I had did the melody. She wrote all the lyrics to my melodies, and then her brother and sister sang it. Well, she had, submitted some stuff, and they wanted that song because it was the most popular song that she sang. They wanted that song, and they were hitting her with all this stuff and all this bull crap promise and all that, and she hit them at the end with just a tad bit of knowledge, and she never heard from them.
Yeah. There's like, no,
You
we
see what
can't
I'm
touch
saying?
that.
This is they fear when you come in with knowledge. You understand? But you must. This is what the answer. Yo, slow down. Step in with knowledge.
That's real.
Step in with knowledge. You can have an AK-47 and 15 clips, but if you don't know how to shoot, you gonna hit all the wrong shit and waste your bullets.
Especially with AK-47 because they ain't accurate.
Yeah, that's why I use that one. Yeah, I use
You
that.
just all over the
No,
place.
listen, my cousin Train, Train tell you we used to be back in my backyard in Marietta in the middle of the night letting them go, and he it was a difference between the AR and the AK.
Oh, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? We was letting them go, but I'm serious. Like, so I used it when I'm using descriptions. I done walked it. My feet in the mud.
Gotcha.
My feet in that mud, straight up. I ain't gonna talk about too many things I don't know about. So I'm gonna usually talk about church, dope, pimping, music, fatherhood. You know what I'm saying? That's them my go-tos. For real.
Okay, so how important do you think it? Well, now I pose this question because, like you stated earlier, like you got a lawyer, your kids they have a lawyer. But how important do you think it is for artists to know contracts and more of the business side of things?
Ooh, girl. Can I give it to you? I wrote for what you said. Just because I knew this, but I had to make sure. Okay, there's a difference. Understand this. Go to the core. The term contract, right? Contrahere, Latin is where it derives from. The word con, together, right? The word trahere, draw together, okay? A contract, drawn together, tightened. That's a contract. If I go into a contract with you, I should be drawing something together that brings us together, that draws us together, that tightens what we have, a bond or whatever it is, so we can get this job done, and it should be contractually beneficial to all parties.
Gotcha.
The word deal, I don't need the note for that. It derives from a Dutch word, D-E-E-L, deal. You know what it means? To divide. Deal means to divide. I know. Oh, there's another word for deal. There's another meaning for deal. Deals are actually wooden planks, wooden pieces of wood that are cut together to merge into, wrap up and make a plank.
Okay.
You know what people do with planks generally? They walk them. When you walking off of something, did we not talk the other day about somebody walking off their own boat, walking right up out of an ark, right? And jumping into a yacht that had a lawnmower engine on it. Now you know about the yacht with the lawnmower engine, right?
Yeah.
It's wood grain, but they got termites. Yeah, that's proven. Oh, come on. Ain't no pussy in me. I'll meet anybody anywhere. I'm not calling names to save faces. You feel me?
No, what?
Don't get it twisted. I'll tell you about the scamming cornball ass niggas running around this here city. But I ain't never claimed to be the prince or the king of this city. So I let Atlanta deal with their problems. My hope for the best, but y'all better watch these scammers, because scammers will get you jammed up. You feel me? And they don't care.
Nope.
They don't care. See, scammers will bring you in for their benefit, their agenda, their MO is for them to eat. Period. So I'm just being real. But deal. So deal. The word deal. To either divide, right? To shuffle out, deal the cards, right? Usually the dealer ends up with most of the deck. Right?
Yeah.
In most of the games, 52 ain't going out and into everybody's hand. The dealer ends up with most of the deck.
And the tips.
You understand? The house is generally the win is set up for the house to win. Okay, so if you're dealing, you want to deal so bad. So you want something that separates. Why? You tell me why. The record labels, now I'm about to hit you. Barry Gordy told me his initial deal was really for Michael. The Jackson 5 was a group because Joe said no, sir. Barry Gordy, there was three solo deals signed. There was 4 deals signed. You just met the group. Michael, Jermaine, and Jackie all had deals. And Joe said, you're not doing that. You got to sign my children because I see a bigger picture than what your agenda is, sir. And this is me, Barry Gordy. I love him, respect him, everything. You know what I'm saying? But I told you he, in his evolution,
he told you his
was
faults.
able to tell me his faults. Yeah. So I can state this and say that Joe stood in a great place to say no. There's a bigger picture here. You see what I'm saying? If you listen to Michael's solo album where he's singing Where I Want to Be Where You Are and all the songs, and shout out to Jason Weaver, because Jason, we might be working together really soon per what's going on right now. And Jason, y'all know Jason was Mike on American Dream, and he did that stuff live. Yeah. They didn't have the playbacks on Who's Loving You and all this. He did it live that day. So shout out,
Jason Weaver's a real
man,
talent.
Jason, come on, Jason, ridiculous. But Michael, that thing was bigger than just Michael, and Joe seen that, and so Joe made the deal make more sense for the overall aspect of his family best he could. It was a bad deal, but had it just like Michael's solo stuff, his brothers are all on the backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? And if you listen to their first 4 hits structurally as a producer, they all singing. There's Michael, Jermaine, and Jackie basically singing lead on every song. Straight up. Yeah. You don't just hear Michael. Yeah. He had the immense talent, but there was an aspect. But the deal was structured to separate. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When my sons went to Broadway, they wanted to structure separation. They wanted to take Elijah on the road, but use Prince's likeness on the commercial to sell to everybody around the world while slaving my son on at the La Fontaine. You know what I mean? Don't get it twisted. When I say Broadway, I'm the first father, black father, African American father to have 2 sons get a starring role in a Broadway production. Hey. So that makes my wife the first mother.
Man.
You understand?
That's big.
Yeah, bro, you gotta understand who you are. That's why my principle is when it's about this independent and this stuff, like trailblaze. Trailblaze.
Because at that point you have a lot of leverage. Yeah. You don't even realize.
See, what's written for me ain't written for them. Can't nobody take that claim no more. When I die, I was still that. You see what I'm saying? So that's my leverage. That's my leverage with DreamWorks. That's my leverage with this situation. That's my leverage with that Miss. She know who she is out there in California, because she knew what she had to work with when she needed to sit me at a table. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. So nobody can write that for themselves. I got to use that and learn how to maneuver through that, through all what we have, what we bring it to the table, and find our lanes. And our lanes will open up new lanes and other lanes. This is how the game really go. But they teach us another thing, man. Stay asleep, keep dreaming. And we'll sign you to a separation deal and let you walk your own plank.
Okay.
So learn what a contract is. Learn how to read contracts.
That's why I use the term agreement.
That's it.
Okay. And so a lot of artists tend to think they need a manager. At what point do you need management?
What you managing?
Good question.
There it is. No, 100.
Yeah.
No, that's some.
Do you feel like I can be a good
That's what
manager?
somebody told me.
Do you feel like I can be a good manager?
Absolutely.
Okay, I negotiated a couple of situations. I got my man he was signed to Timberland, you know what I mean? And we got trips around that whole situation, like mine from understanding Jodeci's situation, all this stuff. So he was signed as a producer, did Rihanna records, Justin, R. Kelly, even he did a Cookies record, matter of fact. Terrible deal. Help him get out. Respect. Whatever it is that I do when I have to, do what I do, we get understandings. I got a lot of people, they checks that wrote hits for Drew Hill, different people out there.
He got took.
I got a lot of people paid.
Got took from Drew Hill.
A lot of dudes that was not getting paid from Warner Brothers and different labels. Yeah, I was a different dude. I'm a different cat in the industry. I'm a good dude to know or the worst person to meet. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. So mine is somebody called me an underworld threat not too long ago. Like I'm a Ninja Turtle or Master Splinter or something.
That's kind of like the Jay Prince. Jay Prince. A lot of people say he's not one of those guys that you want to be on the wrong side of. But if you know him, he will definitely be to your benefit to know him.
He's just a guy that just you. I don't know, man. Respect.
Hey, bro, you don't want to rub the wrong people the wrong way. That's period. To me, it don't matter who it is. You don't want to rub the wrong person the wrong way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't want to rub the right person the wrong way. You feel me?
Yeah. You don't. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what, Mr. Clarence Avant, one of the industry legends.
Yes.
The meekest dude, you know what I mean? And I mean he up there and you still don't want to.
I heard different stories about him. You don't want to mess with this guy. You don't want to mess with that guy.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not telling you
Godfather,
Black Godfather.
Yes. Watch that documentary.
Yeah, watch Black Godfather. Watch Black Godfather. It's a lot of you gotta know, that's another thing. Knowing your history. Like we were talking about that Mama Jamma. We're talking about know your history. Know the history of the music.
That's Clarence Avant is that's deep.
Yeah, definitely. It's always, it's a cycle of different types of individuals and everything. You see what I'm saying? And those individuals never really look to jump to take any time. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm not even attempting right now to put myself in no realms or nothing like that because I just done lived this life and I ventured into a lot of situations. And I also haven't, I haven't willfully or had to, I chose to or had to even, I just established a lot of respect. So I got mad relationships, but I just haven't been one to give off, I guess, that I'm gonna flip mode. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm not just saying like be gay or nothing like that. I'm saying flip my mode, like I stand for things. Yeah. And those people that I have respected dealingships with, because them folks, man, they ain't my friends.
Yeah.
I can call them, they ain't my friends. Yeah, right. They know. Come on, man. Yeah. I'm not going to their family dinners. Straight up, like, guess who coming to dinner if I go sit at the table with everybody? Not that, and they not coming to, but a lot of the stuff that I do that we don't ram like that. But at the same time, I deal with it. Yeah, I got dealing shit.
Just like you hear stories about these industry parties and people having to sign NDAs and giving up, of course, giving up their cell phones, and people taking blood at parties and all kinds of, you know,
taking blood at parties.
I'm just telling you. I've been watching a lot of stuff here lately.
I don't gotta watch it.
See,
What can I say? Is that Professor Obi? No, but not even that. Not even that. It's the you know. Hold on. They doing.
You hear that too, but you hearing a lot of stories from a lot of different people, and like all of it can't be.
It's not false.
Yeah, all of it can't be false.
Oh, man.
So
It's a
you know
whole
what
lot
I'm
of
saying?
truth. Fucking cesspool of bullshit,
And
bro.
that goes all the way back to these people who are really all of these people who are really controlling the music industry, that are having these parties and trying to jam people up and put you in precarious situations
They
to
put you
really
in those
take control of you,
situations so that they can
blackmail you. Yeah.
Right, so they can just blackmail
So
you later.
you know what I'm saying? It's crazy that the world is so crooked that they doing this to people who coming in the industry just trying to live their dream, and it's just like so fucked up.
Here's the thing. We got to change our thought processes, bro. It goes to the core. You can't live a dream. I'm not a dream killer. You really can't live. I know that people say it by default.
Say by default, living the American dream.
Default is trained behavior.
Yeah.
Default makes you be programmed to believe that your capabilities are what you keep telling yourself. See, I had to tell somebody something one time. I heard a dude be like, boy, he was at a job 2 years. Man, boy, I can't wait till I get my Rolex. So you plan to be here 30 years? Like that?
Yeah, that's it.
You got all these capabilities, but in your mind, and you're doing this stuff on the outside. Why? I asked him, why are you doing it? Why would you do anything other than what you're planning to do per your powerful words? 30 years you're planning to be here so you could gain a watch you should have been able to buy 49,000 times in 30 years. Because of your capability. I know your capabilities, some of them.
100.
But you stopping with boxes. Trying to build a clubhouse. Now, and I'm not knocking nobody that's moving by, because I do anything, man. But that's why I say, like my brother Brendan, hustling. But the point of the matter is, you won't ever listen. How do you expect a great tip if you don't wait on me? If your position is waiter or waitress, the maitre d' set me down. The guy who brings the water on the trays bought the water. You ain't asked me what I want nothing to drink. You took my order, bought me the food. I ain't got no. I ain't got nothing to eat with. But then because I'm not disrespecting the chef, so I ordered a $230 meal.
Yeah.
But you want a percentage of that for service that you didn't provide. See, we be moving outside of our element, and we want all the reward from it. That's all I'm saying.
True.
So then we'll go give what I tell you. You reposted this at one time. We'll go give whoever. Don't come and give me 8 hours of your day. If you got something else that you can do and you should be doing, and you ain't giving that 1 hour. Because maybe if I'm paying you right now and I'm providing you this, but you better be giving that thing 1 hour, and it should turn into 2. And after a while, you should be elbowing my 8 hours out of your way. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't got time for you, George, no more. I done outgrew you, appreciate you, and guess what? Here goes some slides for you, because you put me on game. Because I'm loyal. But you put me on game. See, we tricking people in this industry off their game. You see what I'm saying? And the terminologies and the terms, the words we speak, bro, it's programmed thought process, because we keep saying the same wrong shit. No disrespect to nobody, but my mother tells me to hang in there, and every time we getting off the phone, I say, I'm not gonna do that. I'm dead square shit. I love my mother. My mother's beautiful. She probably looked 61, and hey, you know what I mean? I'm blessed for her to still be here. She's spry, and she talks shit, all that stuff. But my mother, her programmed conversation. But I don't allow my mother to stay there just because I'm her son.
No.
because I gained an understanding of something that she didn't gain before me. I'm leading my children to gain an understanding of this business because I signed bad deals.
Yep.
My sons, right now, especially Prince, for all that time and investment, oh, he lovely. A young lady or 5 would love to be able to link with him right now for their agenda, but he's also being trained of what a young prince stepping into a kingship should understand about a virtuous woman. You know what I'm saying? So every young woman that's running looking for you, that ain't the one you want because it's not the design. You understand? She gonna be so busy being virtuous, she gonna be like, ooh, he really rolled in. My prince. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference, bro.
Proverbs 31.
Come on, man, there it is.
It's like just like you said about your mother though, like credit and all of these things that they wasn't taught, so they can't teach you those things about credit and just having, like you said, having ownership. That could be because they don't know about it. They can't teach to you.
And how do we fault them? See, that's another
You can't.
thing. We've been tricked to live our life faulting the next person. So then we fault our parents for not perfectly raising us as if they came with some we
I
came
know,
with
right?
a manual.
But you grown, so you're, even though that's your parents and you want to respect them, you still have to make
You
your
have
own.
a responsibility. Because why wouldn't I want I had to tell my mom, stop having a heart attack or a stroke for everybody else's business. When you talking to me about stuff that really ain't real, I mean, I get it, you know it, and you want to tell me, and it might frustrate you, but they gonna keep on doing it.
Yep.
Or they doing it right now, and you gonna die. I'm gonna lose you for the shit they gonna do after your funeral.
Because they
calm it down.
Yeah, you said your parent did. She probably so worried about, you know.
But this is practice behavior.
Yeah, that's
and that's what I'm saying. Simple. I'm not even knocking her. She literally be, you and Sam hanging there. I said, Mom, our marriage won't last if we hang. We both hang and we both
straight up.
You know what happens to people that
hang, they die. Goddamn,
Well,
it's all bad.
they shit on
Goddamn, man.
They first usually shit on themselves. You defecate. And it's a painful, ugly situation.
Man.
I don't want to hang.
Nope.
But we've been taught.
Bad choice of words.
They were hanging us. So now we tell each other to hang in there.
Bad choice.
And then we do it like, hang in there in church. You know what I mean? We put a B3 behind it and woo, we shout. You gotta hang in there. Okay. Yeah, okay. We all gonna be here dead.
That's a whole other subject too.
Yeah, I
Hey,
ain't even gonna go there.
Let's jump into this elements, and then I got one final
Speaking of
question
legacy,
for you.
Speaking of legacy, let's watch this legacy. Watch what he did.
Okay.
On the track, I be get right back to the floor, I be hitting. Hitting the new whip in that back like a Batmobile. Call me Batman, nobody don't need a batarang. Say it was decision, I'm here to sucker with keys. I ain't gonna expect it. When I hit them with it, they gon' have to respect it. Wait a minute, I'm about to get up in it like I was injected in the beat and your chick. We ain't gonna be quick though. We was busy rocking the boat. Hope I don't get sick. Yo, crazy fast with that shit. I got wasn't sorry when I threw it. That's when a couple rounds she don't need some. What was good, baby? Latina, we gon' do the bachata. Ooh, baby, the way you move it, girl, I like that a lot. Swaying in such a material way, like you was from Vanessa. Everybody just feel the rhythm. Ain't got time for no drama. Ain't got time for no drama. Ain't got time for no drama. Ain't got time for it. I got rhymes for a different vibe. I can switch it up really anytime. I can kick it up when the time is right. I'll be feeling. I just be feeling some pity for people that's acting so silly and hating is tragic. But really, I'm happy. Sometimes I can get a little bitty. Keep up my heart. I know if you get tricky, this ain't Friday night now. It's just like it's feeling. I'm meant to get mad and combative. I'm busy. I'm the one and only BG in this city. I've been up and I start to get great. Wait, baby, we gon' do that. Ooh, baby, the way you move it, girl, I like that a lot. Swear it's such a material way, like you want to my pasta. Everybody just feel the rhythm, ain't got time for no drama. What's good, baby? You Latina, we gon' do that. Ooh, baby.
baby, the way you move it, girl, I like that a lot. Swaying in such a material way, like you want one for pasta. Everybody just feel the rhythm, ain't got time for no drama. 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 Ain't got time for no drama.
Let's go.
PG on the track. On Dub. D-A-T-R-A-K. PG on the track.
Y'all already know, man, what the fuck going on, man. God damn, man. I didn't link him.
Ain't got time for no drama. He too busy trying to do the pachaka.
You know what I'm saying? He
ain't got time for no bad negotiations. He's sitting up here trying to be on the real yacht somewhere.
For real.
So look, I legit had a couple more questions, but I feel like this one is the most important question of all. Who's really making the money when it comes to music?
The owners of the publishing. It goes back to the matrix. The music business is a matrix. It's a group of numbers. Well, I'm gonna tell you, on Spotify and all those free those services, they're not free, by the way. You pay to put your stuff up there.
And then I pay to listen to it.
Goddamn,
$9.99 a month, goddamn.
And guess who ain't getting paid for you to from you paying?
The artist.
The artist. So now dig. There is a thing now. The people who run the scope for the numbers for certain rights organizations, there's only 3. ASCAP, CSAC, BMI. The people who run the mining of the numbers as they just spinning, it's just millions and millions. I mean, I don't know how many, it's trillions of numbers spinning right now off of music. Just it's generating finances somehow. I don't know how that is. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know how those 3 companies make any money off of everything everybody else does.
Because
who even asked them to start keeping up with it? But they are the ones who control keeping up with it, and they there's a system designed that's bigger than us. Okay, here's the big deal.
And nobody knows how that works.
Nobody knows how that works. So the deal is to understand all the stuff that's running around it. You see what I'm saying? If you can get as close to your comprehension as possible. So what happens on these Spotify's, music, and all this is that you push all of your money. Maybe you go through DistroKid, you go through this or the other, whoever, and you pay whatever, and you pay whatever some more, and you pay to keep it on there forever, and all this different stuff. And you pay for if you don't have BMI or whatever, and then they give you, then they'll give you a ISRC code.
There you go, ISRC.
They give you an ISRC. They give you a social security number for your music,
right?
Because you don't own one. All of our music is owned. You understand?
Yep.
James Brown type shit. You feel me? All of our music is owned. So as the numbers are running, right? And say you had a radio station online, but it was the accredit, where it was you paid, because you could pay for online radio, but you can play all this shit.
That's what I pay. I pay licensing.
You pay license.
Yeah.
Right. You just choose to not really play a lot of licensed music.
Right. Yes.
But you could take that platform and run your what's up. My point.
Yes.
My point.
Yes.
My point is there's a trick to being on. Those are plantations. Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, my buddy Jay-Z and Beyonce, Tidal, because it's they the face. Those are plantations.
I have a small
The devil threw out the
ideal
stones.
as to how these BMI ASCAP people make their money.
It's a deep thing.
But it's from the licensing. Anybody who's
Yeah.
playing this music has to pay them licensing
Everybody.
to play
Everywhere.
the music.
Everywhere.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, each
How
person,
do-
everybody
how do
has to
they-
pay licensing.
Here's my point.
And then they charge you if you want to become a publisher. They charge you for certain shit.
So you pay to become a part of these publishing companies, and each piece
Some of
of
them let you in free.
yeah, okay. each piece of music that you submit to them gets a tracking number.
Yes.
And so that's how they track all of your
And
music.
guess what? If not, that's
Right.
better for them.
And then
The people who don't know anything about those social
yes.
security numbers.
Because they're taking their money.
Because,
You know what I'm saying?
because so if they don't do that, the money doesn't come back to the artist.
It absolutely doesn't.
So
No,
yeah.
it's just
Absolutely
floating.
does.
Yeah, your money
Well, they
just, your
say
money
it's
just floating after a while. And
No.
so from what I'm understanding, after so long, that money can get claimed by whoever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't
And
die
not
if you
you.
got your publishing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, listen. But see, here's the trick I'm gonna tell you on camera. On camera, I'm gonna tell you this. It's not a safe place to be on a plantation blind without any power. And most plantations you're on, you could be on the plantation. It could be 14 people in control and 96 ignorant niggas, and you'll be a slave until they'll bury you there. Serious? You dig what I'm saying? It could be 14 people in control and 96 niggas, and they'll bury you there. You will die a slave.
Yeah.
And that's because we don't know how to come together. Y'all niggas better
Yeah.
learn how to be
Yeah.
tough men, motherfucker.
Yeah. And niggas don't understand. They follow the wrong. I tell people all the time, I'm about to do a movie. I'm about to do a movie called oops, my bad. The Wrong Idol. The Wrong Idol. That's some other shit. No.
Yeah, it
The
is.
Wrong Idol. Let me look in the camera and tell you, it wasn't 3 letters. There was only people balling way out of control for it. Y'all got the wrong idols. Y'all got the wrong idols. Straight up. The trick is to stay out of jail and alive. Right?
No,
Y'all got the wrong idols.
Most of them do.
But that's also put in our face, as the media puts it in our face to trick us to believe that that's what we're supposed to shoot for. Now we got stripes when we got scarlet letters. You see what I'm saying? And don't get it twisted. I'm lettered up. I mean, I ain't proud of it. I'm just saying, but that's the moves that I chose to make that I didn't understand. My investments were hustling against me as I was hustling. You know what I mean? I'm hustling. What are you investing in? So that's my point. When you want to run and jump into this thing without any aspects, because you think you did a song just sound like the Baby's last song and all that, slow your roll. And young ladies, listen, they not lying. Check her out. Only one Sam Goody, 2 M's, Goodee. Listen, only one, the number. Just scroll on my page. She all that prototype. I said in the song, I said it. She's the original filly, right? That's why I said I'm so silly, because fillies are female horses.
Yep.
Yeah. The thoroughbred fillies are females. Stallions are males. So I mean, once again, we don't understand the terminologies. So when you go, if you want to go back to look at, I can show you some pictures of when Megan Thee Stallion was probably in middle school or high school, and Sam, every embodiment. You've seen it before we knew Megan Thee Stallion. Who was showing up on movie sets and everywhere, birthdays for me and everything? Who was the embodiment of that? She's a prototype. Don't get it twisted. She's a prototype. But I'm telling you this, young ladies, that's because she got that, and it fits everything that she can give out. You see what I'm saying? That's just her nature. Some of y'all need to try something different. Everybody in short shorts is not the thing. You know what I'm saying? All y'all don't walk right in thigh-high boots.
Facts.
I'm just being honest. Some of y'all can deliver a different way. appreciate some Lauryn Hills and some other, like it's a
No,
lot of
no,
it's a lot of ways you don't just gotta
You don't
be
have to.
one thing.
You got
Hey,
your Lauryn
bro,
Hills, you
but
got
they-
your Rhapsodies, you got
You have to think though too, when people look at what we have, when women look at what we have, it's the women who are provocative and showing they ass that
I'm about
have
to
the
lose some
longevity.
of
Now,
them.
don't get me wrong. Now, the Queen Latifah been in this shit for
Yeah.
a minute
A
though.
long
You know
time.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
long time.
But like kind of like outside of her, it's the ones who have the longest careers and they're really like out there like that. Then yeah, man, they out there like that.
And it's different degrees of it. So I'm not knocking a Trina to a Megan or anybody. But what I'm saying is, and here's the thing, there'll never be another Lil' Kim. I don't care who attempts. I don't care who squats down in pink in bathing suits or whatever. You'll never be the original Queen Bee. Sorry, Beyonce, Beehive. Y'all should be some other Killer Bees or something. Because the original Queen Bee is Lil' Kim, and it just is what it is. If you give hip hop its credits, give Kim was huge.
Yes, she was.
I mean, major factor in the culture. So she shaped it. But what I'm saying is stop everybody attempting to do the same thing, because that's the element of, I mean, like, why are we all fighting to get off the plantation? Let's go together. Be you when we leave.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be me.
That's real.
And we get somewhere, we establish something way stronger. But if we all look like clones, then we ain't no good to nobody. They can pick us out the litter.
Yep.
It's a different, like, do you want to be a pick of a litter? Or do you want to stand like I teach my children, create from the innermost of your being, because that's what's going to stand out for you. That's what's going to express to those people that connect with you. You know, maybe I'm just like my father too. The point when Billy was like, "No, like my ass is a business," but Prince is Prince. But that's the point.
Yep.
That's why Prince had him say that. We locked in on the wrong part because I love that line. But the principle of it is Prince was right. You give as an artist from your being, from your soul, from your heart, from your experiences. And you ain't worried about who you giving it to. You put it out there. But you got to be careful where you put it.
That's artistry.
You got to be careful where you put it, though. That's the trick now. The trick is they learned that they allow us to put it wherever we believe we need to put it, and that's how they get us. That's how they getting everybody.
They let artists think that, okay, I'm gonna put my music over here. I'm being smart by putting my music over here. That's just what they want.
Now they because now they slowly making independent artistry, not labels.
The thing,
not labels. Why are independent labels bad if they buy them? How can they be bad? Obviously, they work.
Yep.
Independent artists as a label is not a thing. An independent artist is one, once again, we talking terms, producer, artist. You have a area of focus. You should be learning your craft. Learn how to mix, learn what highs, learn what megahertz are, learn what kilohertz are, learn your highs, your lows, learn how to low cut pass, high pass filters, and learn those things. But for the most part, who the hell are you? I don't have anything to connect with. I don't need 90,000 of your songs. You understand? They want 90,000 of your songs, idiots. You feel me? You taking all your bushels of everything you grew on your land to the grocery store and leaving it in the front saying, here, just do what y'all want to with it. I'll come back if y'all got a check for me.
So let me ask you this. So Gucci Mane will tell artists that, so he when he was out, he produced so much music that now like his catalog is where all of his leverage is. So he's making a lot of money off of his catalog, which he was pretty much independent. And I mean, he's kind of like a blueprint to a lot of artists right now.
He's also smart because he doesn't overexpose himself.
Exactly. And Master P did, when we know how everybody's like Master P did that deal that Percy did was groundbreaking at the time because it was that he kept a lot of they bullcrap hands out of his situation.
Yep.
And so they did only get 15%, but that was 15% of
A lot.
of his overall, which, you know, he was able to keep a lot of that publishing and keep a lot of, but they were the distribution. That's the
Yeah.
other thing. Now, when you do sign a deal, if you can sign it, it is a deal if all they doing is distributing.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? But not if they got their hand in every one of your pots, because then I, as Cash Money, sign $100 million deal, and I'm living $150 million lifestyle to impress niggas, because that's the other thing we've been trained to do. Now I got you, Wayne, right?
Yeah.
Now I need you on the host row. We gonna blow you up though. You ain't gonna get no money, but we gonna blow. You gonna be on everybody's record. Ho. But you look good. You shot. Ho. Right? Ain't no money for you when you leave the corner. Matter of fact, just go to that other corner. We need you on Drake. We need you. I mean, on Drake. We need you on this. We need you on Chris Brown. We need you over here. We need you with this chick. We need you with that. We need you, Chris Aguilera. Whoever we can get you with. I need you making money because I forgot I needed to pay them back $422 million. And there's no way that the 2 million records we just sold is gonna make $422 million.
Nope.
So now I need you imprinting my ownership of you somewhere, so their ownership of me can be present.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's that they plantation. They listen. It's a stamp. It's Blue Magic. You know what I'm saying?
It's a brand name.
You are a fucking brand. That's all you are.
Yeah.
You're making money for them. You nothing but a Big Mac.
Yeah.
And we'll go get a quarter pounder and we'll promote that next month. If you don't act right.
Another artist that I kind of like, that a lot of people are blueprinting themselves off Future. So I got the opportunity to be around him for a little while, and he was getting approached by plenty of labels, like left and right, but he was more on the smart side. He understood the business because he had been around for a little while. You know what I'm saying? His family, Rico Wade and Dungeon Family. So he's seen the business for a while. So like you said, the distribution, he didn't need a label because he was already doing it on his own. So I'm assuming that he took the time to sign the right distribution deal, and he doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? So in those instances, you have to be smart.
Positioning.
Yes, he positioned himself, and he had the leverage, so he didn't really need the label to make the money that he was already making.
Still homework. You gotta do homework first.
Oh, honey.
Yeah.
So look, I'm gonna leave y'all with this because I'm already 20 minutes past the time I typically like to get the hell out
My
of here.
bad.
No,
Yeah, this
not
is
your
good
bad. No,
conversation.
this was
Great
necessary. It was
conversation.
needed. I appreciate this. I appreciate you. The one thing that I wanted to say is it's our anniversary. So cheers to us. I looked at my Facebook today. And
Yes,
so oh yeah, and you too, because you helped make it all happen. Boom. So
Yes.
7 years
7 years
years
ago.
ago today, I met George. How did I meet George?
That wasn't September, right?
It was definitely.
Wow.
It was today. So
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's amazing. We didn't set this up though.
No, we didn't set this up like that.
She
No,
told
look,
me this. She told me she was gonna say something about it.
I hopped on my Facebook memories while I was sitting here just in between the time before the show to start. And I'm sitting here and I'm scrolling, and the first thing I seen was, oh yeah, I got the part. And then so I scroll some more, and I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. I was at the celebrity basketball game, and I ran into this chick who told me she wanted to cast me in a movie. I'm going to a movie casting today. Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm like, oh shit. So that's the day that I actually today is the day. 7 years ago today is when I met George. Shout out to Lily, man. Y'all can check Lily y'all over at Chit Chat, man. She the manager over at Chit Chat. They be having that thing rocking on Wednesdays. So y'all definitely, man, y'all fuck with her. But it was also thanks to my fam, Checkmate. I call him so many names. I call him Sincere. Y'all can call him Checkmate because I can't get used to that. But he don't even call himself Sincere. But anyway, Sincere was someone who took me me to the celebrity basketball game, and we were doing a whole lot of things, activities and things like that around that time. Just focusing on getting me more out there and branding me, because I had been begging him to be my manager, and he said the same thing that you said. Manage what? and so, but we've been rocking hard as hell, man. I've known Sincere for like 10, 11 years or whatnot. So, man, like this is just like a homecoming in a sense. So, man, shout out to us, and man, a whole lot of wonderful things, of course, to happen in our future. Man, I just look forward to all that.
I love it.
Lots of great things.
I love it. You know what? That's amazing. That's that energy that is. You know what I'm saying? That's building.
Congratulations to y'all, man. That's crazy.
Let me tell you something about you. 7 solid years. You know what I mean? I rock with you. I ain't had 0 types of bullcrap issues with you being around, me coming around. You know, like I said, but then you got people out there that just, they don't care what they create and who they pull into it. No responsibility. You're not that way. You cut clean, and you straight up loyal. You know, we 14K, y'all the way. They don't even really know what this gold stands for. They know they see us, it's gonna be some gold. You know what I mean? I was rocking yellow gold and everybody was wearing fake platinum.
So look, man, I just want to thank everybody who tuned in, man. They still tuned in. They're like, man, what is man gonna say next? Look, man, we're gonna have a whole lot more opportunities to talk to my fam George. We got a whole lot of big shit that's underway or whatnot. So I just want to thank everybody who decided to stick around and tune in. Make sure you tell your friends. It's still gonna be it's up on YouTube.
Can I say something? I'm gonna say this for YouTube. Check this out right here. Since we talking family, I want to leave on a high note. I told you I'm gonna sell y'all something, right? Okay. But I'm gonna give opportunity, because you already know what it is.
100.
There's a secret. We cooking up something where that SMG, that Maynard family, that empire that we have, we're starring in an adaptation of Hamlet. Black family starring in a Shakespeare theatrical production. That's gonna be cold. You understand?
Ain't nobody done that.
Nobody can't do it.
Oh, but it is.
That's what it's. I'm telling you. I mean, industry people, the few people that I've not announced this. Some people on the inside of the industry know about it. Some people on the inside, I'm talking about heavy duty people who like, oh, it's an ingenious thing for you. They've been pushing for us to do this for some years. We're gonna do this adaptation, and we're not doing it. I'm telling you, when you come out to see this show, which she's definitely written in.
Big show.
She's actually playing the part of, in Hamlet, Horatio, the best friend of Hamlet, but she's playing what we call her Ray, Razor Ray, because but yeah, it's almost like a Marvel Universe adaptation of Shakespeare. So where we doing it in real time, but we're not doing anything where it's like I would say my phone ring. We would say it's not going one way with it. We keeping it just free.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All the music that's in it, man, it's country, it's gospel, it's hip hop, it's some pop, of course it's K-pop, you know, the whole aspect of it, the element. I'm not gonna give it away, but I do want some of your listeners to know that we get ready to start casting.
Hey.
We get ready to start casting in this area. This is, let me tell you something else. Go check the papers in Indianapolis. They wrote about me back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like I was in plays and so I know this theater world. So when my sons get to Broadway and all this is nothing. Me and my wife done Dreamgirls as a regional promotion for the movie. When the movie, the company, I guess it was one, whoever did it, they put the money up and promoted us with some American Idol people and stuff, and we did that for the Midwestern region. So I'm not nowhere around not knowing this here theatrical.
He ain't no slouch in this shit right here.
So I want y'all to know we doing it. We casting. We want people who want experience and people who have experience to come and teach the right way. But we definitely are opening up for people in the front and the back of the stage. You see what I'm saying? The back of the stage is the most important part.
Yeah, those people.
So,
Yes.
yeah, straight up. But yeah, Hamlet, the Maynard family most definitely is gonna be starring in it. So when you talk about the Jacksons, remember the variety shows and stuff.
Yep.
See, thing is, they worked to interfuse as many of them as they could on the variety shows. The Os, we wouldn't know about the Osmonds if it wasn't for the bill. But see, they make that corny too. They sell as corny for a father and a son to have some swag. They could be doing something together. But then they sell us Will and Jaden. You know what I'm saying? But I know hating on the Smiths, but they can't do this.
But you can only have one. That's
the
what it
Smiths
is.
can't do this.
That's how they do it.
The Smiths can't do
You
what
can
we
only
got
have
to
one.
do.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know,
like that's
yeah.
that's still the separation
That's
and
the real
divide
crap.
or whatever like that.
But see, man, I'm telling you, it's deep off the radio. But yeah, get ready.
So
We doing that.
so look, man, y'all stay tuned. I'll definitely have a whole shit ton of info for y'all about the casting, when, where, and all that shit. So y'all already know what it is, man. Your girl Big Show on Blast Radio Atlanta.
Yo, it's your girl Big Show. When you tuned in to the Truth Session, it don't get no realer than this.
You are now rocking with On Blast Radio Atlanta, home of the $5 spin and your #1 station for independent artists.
And since they coming out with all these different strands, you still need to wash your hands, wash your ass, and wear a mask. Okay? Bye-bye.